Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, GHB TV. Welcome to Thursday Night Fights with Greg Hackett. Yup. Bodies. Bodies. Can y'all hear me? Whoever tap in, man, let me know if you can hear me. Cause I don't think the mic working. Yo, Osai, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Cause my mic was acting up. 2 cents, can you hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. We good? All right, bet. All right, bet. We on here. We on here. We live in full effect. They want effects. The DOS effects. They want effects. You feel me? They say I'm Gucci. They say I'm good. All right, so look, I got the mango ginger tea with the lemon and honey. You know what I mean? We got a lot of fights to tap into. I believe we got Connor Ben. We got Connor Ben and we got Connor Ben versus Eubank. Chris Eubank. Is it Chris Eubank? Chris Eubank Jr. Connor Ben this weekend. We got the return of Ashton Silva, fighting on the co-main. I believe it's Amado Vargas. Um, the week after that, we got the craziest show, one of the craziest shows up in New York. Ryan Garcia fighting Roelly Romero. I believe they're the main event. Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. Teofimo Lopez, Arnold Barbosa. Great card. I just saw I just saw that Jahad Tucker and Lorenzo Simpson got matched. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of boxing. All I ask, all I ask is, because sometimes it get crazy on here. You know what I mean? And I don't want it to get crazy. You know what I mean? I want everybody to be able to be heard. I want everybody to get their point across. And I want everybody to respect whoever's speaking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't for the shit tonight. Brandon Alashik was popping. What's going on? Appreciate the love and support, y'all. I really do. No matter what, y'all be fucking with me. And I fucks with y'all. This tea hot as shit. I'm scared to death to drink this tea. God damn. Tastes good though. That's the mango ginger, y'all. My voice a little shot. He said Oxo G the tainted vape. I know I'd have killed him off that. No, let me not talk like that. I don't want to talk like that. Chill, y'all try to get me out of my element. I don't want to start. I don't want to start talking crazy like that. You feel me? We in the building. We in the dark with it. This the vibe I got right now. It's a dark vibe. So damn G damn G got the beans voice going. You good? Yeah, my shit a little shot. That's facts. That's facts. My shit a little shot, but I'm here. Bolo was popping. We got about another minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit the link. Put the link in the chat. I mean, and listen, I just want to talk about these fights, man. But I want to do it in a civilized way. I don't want nobody come on here arguing, talking crazy, saying crazy shit. Just come on here, man. Let's have a good time, man. You feel me? This is a boxing channel. This is not the Ricky Lake show, the Jenny Jones show. None of that type freaky. You know what I'm saying? This is a predominantly male show, and I would like if all my guys just, handle it with honor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna grab the link right now. Grab the link. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wanna come up here and talk, they talk. Talk, they talk. What my man Bolo say, this is not WWE. He said this is not the WWE, homie. And that is correct. We here as men, and we gonna speak as men. And I just honestly, man, and I just honestly want to hear people out clear. I want to, you know what I'm saying? This is not Club Shay Shay. 2 cents. 2 cents funny as shit. Hey yo, and remember May 10th, Greg Hackett returns in the ring, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If y'all fucking with it, let me know. You know what I mean? PXNG TV. For those who won't be able to make it in the physical, you'll be able to be there in the digital. This tea good as shit. Drink water and what? Share your referral link. What do that mean? All right, but why do you leave it up there? Drink water and stay away from the snow bunnies. For sure. I can't wait. I'm going in the physical. Appreciate that, gang. I appreciate that, man. Make sure you show love. Oh, this tea crazy. It tastes super good, though. It's hot as shit. Hey, but the link is in the chat, man. Y'all can go ahead and hit the link if y'all want. I mean, we in the dark with it. I'm on some I'm on some dark night shit. Jab to the body all day and condition him to block low. Then lay your overhand right. The whiz. Got you. Always G the chef. The link is in there. Chef Los. Los, what's up with you? My boy. My boy. What's going on, gang? Yeah, you definitely gonna be there in the physical. You definitely let me know that type of thing. I appreciate that. The link is in the chat now. Y'all done asked me to go StreamYard now. Y'all want to go. Dudes you fight love eating body shots. That's for sure. I'm cooking burgers. Yeah, burgers is always good, man. I think I eat too many burgers. Ain't nothing like a good burger. A burger. A good fucking burger. Hey, but listen, y'all, we got a lot of rumbles, man. Burgers on my new little grill. Oh, all right. But dig it though. We got Connor Ben, Chris Eubank. Eubank versus Ben this weekend, I believe. Who y'all got? And the link is in the chat. Don't get nervous now. We here. GHB TV. Come talk your talk. Y'all asked for the StreamYard. I gave y'all the StreamYard. Do what the StreamYards do. You know what I mean? We got solid fights all month. Real rap. Laying the twins down. Then I'm going to jump in. Bolo, you know you always welcome, cousin. Greg got that voice. Well, I can't. They got this link referral in the way. I can't see the comments. How do you get that out the way? That's crazy. The link is in the chat though, y'all. Got that voice active voice. Elijah Wheat, you like Eubank? Scott, what up, Scott? What's going on? Scotty too fucking hottie. Hey yo, what's popping? Elijah Wheat. You said Eubank Jr. I think I like Eubank too. I think Eubank is the better athlete. I think Eubank is the Of course, he's the bigger guy. But what I don't like is they put him on a 10-pound weight class, and all stuff like that. I don't like because they really beefing. I mean, he gonna smack this man with an egg, and his pop said he ain't gonna be in his corner because of that. He said, that was tasteless. So I can't wait to see what they do. Connor Ben ain't been explosive since the eight. And not the one he got smacked with, the one he ate. Ben gonna go right up you side Eubank ball head. The Wiz, you think Connor Ben gonna get the dub? It's Joe hot as shit. Pop saying that on cam was crazy. Yeah, his pop funny as shit. I don't know what he be. I don't know what they be on. They be beefing, then they be cool, then they be beefing. Both got question marks. Yo, we talking about the Conor Ben and Eubank fight. Then we talking about the return of Ashton Silve, and then we talking about, you know what I mean, the May 2nd card. Then we talking about Greg Hackett on May 10th. It's just a lot going on. Oh yeah, we got Canelo too. Canelo, what he May 3rd? Or is he May 2nd? No, he May 3rd, right? Canelo and Skull. Canelo versus Skull. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta look up Skull. I ain't look at no Skull. I been slacking. I ain't look up no Skull. This tea is amazing. I tell you that much. This tea is amazing. But we here, ladies and gentlemen. The link is in the chat. I'm gonna post it again, man, because y'all think I'm playing. I don't know what's going on. Y'all done told me to come over here to the stream yard. I come over to the stream yard. Ain't nobody trying to hop in the stream. What's going on? Talk to me. Yeah, I mean, don't leave me up here by myself. What's going on? Seen that Ben stop skull and sparring. Connor Ben stop skull and sparring? Oh man. Foreign. What's up with him? Your dreads in slow motion.
You can hear me, man. What's the word, man?
You good? Oh, all right.
Hell
What's up, my
yeah.
boy? How you feel?
Shit, man. You know I'm straight every day. I get to be alive, breathe new air, man. What's up with
That's
you,
what I
man?
like to hear, man. I'm cool, man. I'm wrestling with this little slight cold, strep throat type of thing. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Damn. You got to stay away from them freaks at night, gang.
Them who? Them who?
Freaks
You
at
said,
night.
oh no, no, I be in the crib. I be sleep. I'm an old man.
You got to stay away
Talk,
from the freaks.
talk to me though. Eubank versus Ben.
Mm.
How you feel? Foreign, foreign acting crazy. Hey, foreign, you got that foreign service. Isaac, I need to see your face before I let you in, bro. Somebody did some freaky shit a while back. So I can't trust nobody. I see you in the back though. I see you in the, if you gonna come out on the floor, then you gotta let me know it's you, cousin. I can't see nothing, Isaac. Oh, all right. Oh, you on demon time. My bad, Isaac. The boy Isaac. What's up, Isaac?
Oh, what's up, G? You chilling, bro?
Yeah, I'm chilling. What's the vibe?
Chilling, man. I heard you talking about that May 2nd card, though. That
Yeah, talk to me.
I
You
got
talking
Devin
about,
by stoppage.
you think Dev gonna stop me?
I, yeah, I got him by stop. I feel like he in one of them predicaments where like it's all or nothing for him.
So you bas-
Like,
so you basically saying he need a stoppage.
yeah, I think so. They got to make a statement and let him know he not playing
Yeah, he gotta go ahead and make something happen so that his name get.
because they be playing with his deal.
Oh, you smoking some gas?
Yeah. It's got off work smoking the gas real quick.
Is that really some gas, or are you just saying that?
No, it's some gas, bro. It's right from the dispo, bro.
Oh, all right. Understood. So who else? Who else you like on that card?
Uh, I ain't gonna lie. I had Tio winning that Barboza fight probably by points though. I don't think he gonna stop Barboza though. Be honest with you, because I think Barboza. I think he tough. I think he could punch a little bit, but not enough to like hurt Tio or none of that or discourage Tio. But I think Tio went on point. Probably another controversy.
What you think about Ryan and Roelly?
I ain't gonna lie. I think like you said, like whoever get cracked first, like in that one. But I probably see Ryan stopping Roelly though.
Yeah, I think the favors. The edge is definitely towards Ryan. But I'm only going off the sparring. Like every time I seen him spar, like Roly just straight disrespectful with him. Like
No,
he don't got
bro.
no love for bull. He don't got no respect for him. So I'm saying if he approach it like that, yeah, he could get caught. But at the same time, he can go upside Ryan's shit and make shit real difficult.
No, for sure. I'm trying to see like what the weight situation going. I'm trying to wonder if he gonna make weight or not. Like, cause he never make weight,
Who
and I
that
wonder if he.
Ryan?
Yeah, I don't know if he going to give up some cheese or not. How they gonna do that? But I don't know if he gonna make weight. I don't know. It seemed like a method of his.
Yeah, you right about that too. That is a good observation. He be kind of
Mm-hmm.
he be kind of using the fact that he got his promoters and all them on his side with
Uh,
that type when he get to doing funny shit.
like they schedule a fight at a contracted weight, but it'll be at a catch weight, or he just won't make the weight, but
Yeah,
he'll just pay whatever he gotta pay, and the fight go on anyway.
yeah. What's popping?
G, what up with you?
I'm chilling, OG. How you feel?
Man, I'm just getting over the same situation, man. Something with my throat, man.
Yeah, this some crazy shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. They got it out for the real ones, man.
It's the
I
weather.
th- I think I think it's the weather and I think it's some shit. When I was in the gym, it'd be so many people in there. Somebody probably passed some shit off.
Okay. I just, every time I have a situation like that, which is rare, man, I put my sweatsuit on, my long johns on, get under the covers and sweat it out. And then,
Right.
just do some hot liquids and all that. Usually, start to dissipate. That shit start coming out. Yeah, that's because I don't get sick like that, bro. Like that shit happens to me like once every 2 years or some shit. You know what
Right.
I mean? So I be like, that shit happen. Like, what's going on? Then I'm in this truck. I ain't really around really. You know what I mean? Besides, going in and out of spots, checking in, getting out. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Shit weird, bro.
Bolo said when them seasons change, you gotta stop shaking niggas' hands.
No, real shit. That's
That's
Yeah,
real
funny
I've
as
shit.
shit.
been like Superman in the last 10 years because I've really been up on my health shit. I don't be taking no shots. You know what I mean? I'm pretty good with my diet and shit. So I be around motherfuckers coughing and all that shit. Man, I don't go do nothing, man.
Yeah,
Every now and then I get weak, so I don't know.
yeah.
Where Bolo at?
He said he be here in a minute. He gotta put the youngins
They
up.
go fuck in. Where Clip at?
Hey, who you like?
Huh?
Who you like out of Ryan and Roly?
I don't support them, man. I ain't even got no thoughts on them fights, man.
No,
I
that's a
don't.
good
I ain't
job
got
though.
no thoughts. I don't. I ain't got no thoughts on them. I
Yeah.
want Dev to win. I do. I'm gonna watch Dev and Ramirez after because I got the zone. So after they put it on, once they put it on demand, after they done sold it, so I probably had to wait like a week or two. But I'm not. I don't support them chumps, man.
Oh, they got
I
that
ain't
on. Oh,
support.
they got that on the pay-per-view card. That's a pay-per-view.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
I haven't even been checking for it, man. I'm excited about the Eubank Ben joint. You know what I mean? Because I like both dudes, but I think Eubank got size, experience,
yeah.
skills. Like I think he just, I don't know, unless kind of going to surprise us, but I think he may give him a little problems in the beginning because the way he fight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I believe
Yeah.
he's training hard, but I think Eubank might stop him, bro.
I
Might
think
stop him, man.
I think Eubank should have stayed with Bomac.
Mm.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Me too. Because Bomac has
Mhm.
been showing that he's had success and he know what he's doing. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that too, for
Yeah,
sure.
that would have
Hey,
been crazy.
I'm also I like the boy. I don't know if you're familiar with him though, but I like the cruiserweight boy Fidel Rowley. I like him, man. I watched him fight a
The
couple
light
times. I
skin
like
boy. You talking about the light
no,
skin boys?
you talking about Yard?
No, not Yard. You said
Oh,
cruiserweight.
yeah, the cruiserweight.
Man,
He fighting CBS. Chris Willem Smith, the one that just lost to Zerto.
Oh, okay.
man,
He,
EH,
he, he ain't light
Greg,
skinned.
What's up,
He ain't light
connected?
skinned. Who that? No.
yeah,
Yeah,
what's
that's
up
the
with
boy.
y'all?
What's up, no? I'm excited about I'm telling you, those fights with, in my opinion, those fights with better Bev and Kovalev, he was one tool away from winning those fights. He needed to pull another tool out the bag that he didn't have. I also think he needs to, if he can at this point in his career, somehow work on his conditioning. I think he's a little bit too muscular. You know what I mean? And I think that burns him out. You know what I mean? Like
You
at
talking
the
about
when he gets
For
later
Anthony
on.
Yard? You talking about for
Yeah,
Yard?
man. Yeah, I love Yard, man. Yeah, for
Yeah, he
Yard.
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
he is too muscular.
yeah.
And
I like
I
him,
think
man.
he tried to fight like a welterweight.
Hey, Greg, your man fight this weekend.
Who that?
Brickleyer.
Oh, the youngin?
Yeah, Stephen Hart. The one that boots, the one that got boots ready for the last fight, for the stay on fight.
Oh, the dark skin boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you talking about. Hey, Marley Marl, appreciate the donation. Hey, connected. Who you like out of Ryan and Roelly?
Ryan and Roelly. Ryan.
You like Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan gonna beat him, man.
But why though?
Why?
Yeah.
Because Ryan has a deeper. He has a good. Even though man EH don't like this, but he has a good amateur pedigree. You know he can box. You know Roelly. Man, Roelly ain't gonna have no answer for the speed, man. And then, then he have a little reach advantage over him. I think he gonna set Roelly up with a lot of hooks and hooks to the body and hooks to the head. I think he gonna stop Roelly.
Mm.
Mm.
Tim Boski. What's up,
What you
Boski?
think? What you think, G?
I think it's 50-50. The reason I think that is because every time I see them spar, Rolly was roughing him up. And I feel like if Rolly could get some of that off in the fight, then Ryan got some
Man,
shit. He got some shit to really, you know what I mean, be worried about.
if you watch Roelly fights, right? Roelly is subject to them hooks, man. Especially he's subject to them hooks, man. You see how Isaac Cruz set him up and hit him with that overhead joint.
Yeah,
I don't like Roly defense, man. That little lean back trying to halfway shoulder roll, but lean back stuff. I don't like that.
yeah. What you think about T.O. Barbosa?
That's gonna be a tough fight, man. But I'm not really too big on Barbosa though, man. I watched Barbosa lose, and they took that fight from he fought on the Ryan and Devin undercard. I was there,
Yeah,
and Slim beat him, man. He beat him, man. The whole crowd went off when they gave it the Barbosa.
yeah. So
I think,
you think they already had this shit set up?
yeah, I think, yeah, man. They've been fake seeing each other, ran into each other like 3 times, and all that, man. I think, T.O. Well, I don't know though. T.O. coming in, man, and start, man, looking crazy sometimes, man. Like if we see the T.O. that fought Josh Taylor,
Yeah,
then yeah, he should wipe him out. But if we see the T.O. that fought, what's the boy name? Not Cam Boses. What's the one he fought and everybody felt like he lost? Uh,
Oh, you talking
Uh,
about when he fought
Martin,
when he Sandor
Sandor
Martin?
Martin.
Sandor Martin. Yeah, if
Yeah,
he fight like that, then it might be a long, boring fight, and Arnold Barbosa could pull it off. But I just think T.O. real explosive, man. I think T.O. should beat him.
yeah. What you think about Dev and
That
Jesus? I
man,
mean,
that we don't know what Devin we gonna see though. We don't know how Devin gonna look after that trauma, but Devin he gonna outbox him, man. You know, Jose Ramirez ain't never fought a complete boxer like that, man. Jose Ramirez got two left feet, man.
yeah,
He ain't no bum though. Now he used to run the junior welterweight division at one point in time
yeah, he had shit on lock. I remember.
before Josh Teller beat him. But you know what's crazy? I lost money that fight, man. I bet it with Jose Ramirez. I thought he was gonna beat Josh Teller.
And he lost to Josh. So yeah,
Josh Teller dropped him and all that, man.
He might have had a better fight in that Josh Taylor fight if he ain't had nut ass Kenny Bayless. I do not like him as a referee, bro. He want to be a fucking. He wants to be the star. He
He
wants to
got
be the
dropped
center of
though.
attention,
Did he
bro.
get dropped twice? He got dropped
Yeah,
twice that fight.
that one time he got knocked down, Nook, it was because Kenny kept jumping in and he made Ramirez pause. Like I was surprised that Robert Garcia didn't jump in Kenny ass about that shit, bro. That
right.
he's a nut ass referee. I seen that shit he did with Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Like he a nut ass referee, bro. He a nut ass referee. I do not like him, bro. He want to be the center of attention, bro.
Man,
I think
I
I
don't
want to
like
see.
him, man.
I'm trying to see Greg Hackett and Southpaw, man. Southpaw TV and Greg Hackett. That's what I want to see. That's the most
Southpaw.
anticipated fight for 2025.
Southpaw, you gotta understand, right? The shit that he be saying, that's not no shit you fight over. You feel me?
That's what I was just thinking. I was just thinking that. I was thinking
So
that just him, it ain't gonna be about no boxing. That's what I was
it ain't. So that's what I'm trying to say. He really be talking like that because he really be in the crib and not really nowhere else. Like you're not gonna ever catch that nigga nowhere else. If I catch that nigga, I'm gonna have to be at the supermarket in Chicago like on a random day. Like it's gonna have to be some random shit for me to catch him. As far as them getting us in the ring, that
What
ain't
y'all
gonna
think
never happen.
about Keyshawn Davis versus De La Santo?
Yeah, that's
That's
some
gonna be
crazy. Man.
yeah, that's a good fight right there. But I like Keyshawn. Hey, did you hear what Shakur said though
What'd he say?
on that interview with the Dancer Project?
What'd he say?
So he said, about five, he wouldn't fight Keyshawn as his brother. You know what I'm saying? How would he look doing damage? Them doing damage to each other for each other's family. But he also said that Keyshawn can't beat him. He said he got to be a winner. He said no. He said Keyshawn can't beat him.
Yeah. I mean,
That right there.
they been throwing
That,
shots at each other.
that right there starts something. Though. That make him want to fight him.
It might be where they headed. You never know. They might say, "Yeah, fuck it, we gonna do it." Cause I'm gonna tell you why. Tank, it don't look like Tank gonna fight either one of them.
Yeah, I think Tank will fight Keyshawn before he fight Shakur. I think. See, uh, one of my good buddies. You know, you know him, but well, probably about a pound on. But one of my good buddies was roommates with Tank. When they was in the fighting in the tournaments and the amateurs and stuff, right? And he said that Tank really like that was different between other fighters. That's different between him is that a lot of fighters they feel like they can beat they can beat everybody. Like what I'm saying, can't nobody beat him. He said with Tank, certain fights like when he's out to fight in the amateurs, he said certain fights, man, he ain't used to want to fight because he thought he was gonna lose.
Yeah, that's like he got that Mike Tyson syndrome. Mike
He
Tyson
said
said he'd be scared of a nigga, then he go in there and knock him out.
Yeah, he said it was a dude that was a bum, but the dude just fought wild, right? And he had to fight him in the tournament. And he was like, man, They had to pump him up and make him fight the dude, right? Because he didn't want to fight a dude because he thought the dude was gonna beat him. And then like skillfully, he was way better than the dude.
But you know what your mom used to tell you? A coward to kill you.
For
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom used to tell me that. She said, "Man, you out here acting crazy. A scared motherfucker will kill you."
That's
real.
true though. Hit scared
Huh?
motherfucker
Real
will
shit.
kill you. He'll kill you because he know he can't beat you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Tank want to get off on these niggas first. He want to punch these niggas first because he know he could punch, but he don't feel like that hard time. I think that's why he took that knee against Lamont. He
I,
started
I
having a
think
hard time.
I think if Shakur was a come forward fighter, I think he would have fought him. But I think he felt like chasing that nigga around the ring and all that. Because it's
Yeah.
going like I feel like Scooter said, right. Scooter was like, everybody think that's gonna be a good fight, but he was like, he don't feel like he sparred both of them, been in both of them camp, got both of them ready for different fights. Scooter Davis, and he don't feel like it's gonna be a good fight. He feel that fight gonna be real boring, like because the type of fighter that both of them is. Tank gonna be trying to set up shots, and Shakur gonna be trying to keep his distance.
Man,
Yeah, I
I
can
want.
see that.
What'd you say? What'd you say, G?
I said I could see that.
Oh, I thought you said you don't want to see
No,
that.
I said I want to see it. I want to see it, man. Like
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
want to see it
disappointed
too.
if we don't get that fight.
I
I
rather
really
see
be disappointed.
I rather see Tank and Keyshawn. I
I
I
want to see that too.
I really
That'd be a good
I,
ass fight.
yeah, I think the Shakur and Tank fight will be a boring fight. I think
I want to see it.
I don't think it'll be boring.
Yeah,
I
I
want
want.
to see.
Oh, me neither.
I don't think it'll be boring because Shakur will be forced to fight fucking with Tank. Like
but you
you
see
gonna
how he
have,
fought De Los Santos? Who a
yeah,
bigger
but
puncher?
that,
De Los
yeah,
Santos
but
or Tank?
Tank, yeah, but Tank got better footwork than De Los Santos. So what I'm
Mm.
Oh,
saying is Tank will close in better than De Los Santos was doing. He'll make Shakur fighty.
Plus, it's more on the line with that
hold
fight.
up. Give me 1 second. Hold up, G. Hold up.
Go ahead. He said, "Hold up," like it was me and him on the phone. That
Hey,
nigga crazy.
Hey, I heard
hey,
that.
yo,
Yeah, nigga, cause you acting like we on the phone.
the brother,
We
the
gonna
brother
screen
that
y'all.
asked about the Keyshawn De Los Santos fight, I'm
Yeah.
anticipating that fight. I wanna see that fight. I feel like, and I was saying this. Is what I was saying the other day when G was on the live, had us on the live. We gotta see these fights, man, because even though we may view one guy a little higher than the other, when
Yeah.
these guys come in and they hungry and they getting opportunities, you don't never know how they gonna come in and fight. Now I know De La Santo's been on for a while, but we don't know what he been doing because he got enough time to get prepared. They might
Right.
be like, bro, you got an opportunity, man. You got to go ahead. Man, we don't know how he gonna come in. I don't think he's gonna be as hesitant as he was with the Shakur fight because he understands like what can happen. You know what I mean? And he getting another opportunity. I want to see that, man. That's gonna be a good fight, man.
And you,
Yeah.
and you know why I want to see it most importantly? Because the next generation understand you gotta fight. When these guys be ducking from each other, you gotta think about Pacquiao and Floyd, right? When Pacquiao and Floyd did that shit, a lot of other fighters start trying to do that shit. They think because they thought they was going to make that same kind of money, but not understanding the circumstances, not understanding the careers of them two. So what I want these young guys to understand is, man, you gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't get the fights, you know what I mean? Then the next generation, they gonna think they ain't gotta fight. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Come on, Pat.
And you said that about the young boy that came in with the chrome heart shorts, like he seen Tank do. That's one thing that I've seen
Yeah,
about that next generation that came under Floyd all over the world, not just in America, all over the world. Floyd
yeah,
has affected the fighting game. It ain't
yeah,
just black fighters.
Yeah.
It ain't. Look at Joey Spencer. Who the hell Joey
Yeah.
Spencer think he is? Bro,
Yeah.
everybody trying to be Floyd in some kind of way. If it ain't the business tactics, it's the fighting style. If it ain't the fighting
Mm-hmm.
style, dress. Like everybody trying to be Floyd, bro. That's what it
And
is,
that shit
man.
corny.
Yeah, the teams and the coaches got to get in their ear and let them know, listen, man, this a new era. You know what I mean? This our era. We got to switch up the culture of the boxing era. This the fighting era.
Right.
We out of that shit. We out of that money
Right.
shit. That shit's gone. You know what I'm saying? We this a new era, man. You got to get in there and rumble, man. You got to
Right.
dominate these folks, whether you box or whether you bang. You got to dominate the fight, man.
And
Got
these
to. You're
and
not
these
going to thinking you're going to go out there from a full shoulder rolling.
and these young guys, right? They think you supposed to make millions of dollars soon as you get to 20-0 or soon as you fight on TV. Floyd Floyd was fighting on TV a whole bunch of times and they make $1 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers think you supposed to be making $1 million as soon as you hit TV. Like that's
And I've heard Floyd tell that part of the story, but motherfuckers act like they didn't hear that part.
they
I
don't
heard Floyd tell him, he told Top Rank, bring him on. We can only give you this and that. He said, I don't care, bring him. They
yeah,
forgot about that part. They
yeah.
forgot about that part.
They don't want to hear about that part. Everybody think they gonna jump straight to getting rich as soon as they get a fight. No, that's not how that shit go. You gotta build your motherfucker. You gotta build your portfolio together. Build your portfolio up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make niggas want to see you. If every time you come out, you being a diva about it, niggas they gonna wish you did. They ain't gonna
And
want
they
to see you
wondering
fight.
why it seemed like by default, you know what I mean? And I mean, G, you would know more than any of us, but for me, by default, it's like Booster surpassed a lot of these dudes that was on primetime TV consistently. Bro, that people don't understand, bro. For you to do anything for a living and you go to a stadium and you can feel it,
Yeah,
bro, that's not ordinary, G. It's just not. And it ain't just because we fulfilling all that. Bro, listen, when you can do that for boxing, because other than that, you don't know Boots for nothing. Boots don't
yeah,
be on social media acting like a clown. He ain't endorsing no products. He not, you know what I'm saying? Like, he box, and people come out to see him for boxing. Like these
yep,
other guys that box, that people trying to prop up because of their race and all of that thing. Oh, he's such and such race. So he gonna sell. No, you can say it, but it's not happening.
right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying? So like that's another thing that they gotta look at. Like y'all asking for all of this money, and it's like Bob tried to hype up Lomachenko. Lomachenko never sold out nothing. He talking about, oh, he brings the sponsors. What sponsors?
right.
But see, when you got a promoter behind you that's willing to put money, can't nobody really argue with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like he actually promoted Lomachenko. Oh,
right,
he's better than Ali. He's better than Sugar Ray Leonard. He never talked like that about none of his other fighters that I can remember. He didn't talk about that like Rigo. At the Rigo beat Donaire, they threw him under the bus. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like,
yeah,
yeah. Man, listen, see, guys go from era to era and they just forget about what happened before that. I remember all of that stuff, man. I remember
right,
all of that stuff, man. That's why, man, for me, I'm telling you, bro, that's why I'm referring back to Bruce, bro. Seeing him and what he's done, and I know I had found out about him late, and
right.
to see everything that he doing, I'm like, oh man, this the one right here, bro. This the one right here. And in his bad performances, he getting unanimous decisions, and people get online and criticize him
Right.
for a unanimous decision. And Virgil go get knocked down twice, and he a warrior.
Hey yo, you know what was crazy, EH? I talked to Boost yesterday, right? And I said, hey Boost, how do it feel to make a man quit? He said, it feel regular. I said, what you mean it feel regular? He like, that's what I be doing. I said, oh shit.
People want him to say that. See, if Lady J was his manager or advisor, she'll want him to say that on camera.
Right, right,
He'll be
right.
like, "Boom, say that on camera."
Real shit. Yo, he killed me with that though. I said, damn, it was regular. He said, that's what I be doing. I said, damn.
But
That shit.
G, G, you gotta stop acting like you and Pooh ain't like brothers. Stop acting like that, homie.
What you mean? Me and Pooh.
You and his brother.
Yeah, but what you mean?
But I mean, you close to the family.
I mean, we these guys like for me, Bo, like all right, Bo was a trainer that I learned about when I was a kid. Like, you know what I mean, going
Uh-huh.
to his gym, getting sparring. Pooh, I first met Pooh at this program that my brothers was in. And I
Mm-hmm.
and I had to go walk in there and hold it down for my brothers because somebody was trying to pick on them. And I didn't even know Pooh was a boxer. You know what I'm saying? At this time I was only like in ninth grade. And I didn't even know Pooh was boxing. I think Pooh had just turned pro. So when I walked in Bosie's, that's when I saw Pooh in there. And he was like, yo, you the young boy that was just fighting the other day. I'm like, yeah. He like, you box? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I ain't know you box neither. So that's my introduction to Pooh, and then watching his career. I definitely was a fan back in the day of his fight style and all of that. I sparred him and all of that. But like family, like I ain't never been to their crib to eat with them. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right, right, right.
so like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I fuck with them. I could call Pooh anytime for sure. I could call Farah. Yeah, I could call
Right,
Bo. Like that
right,
is
right.
true. I could call them niggas, but you know what I'm
I was
saying?
just, to be honest with you, I was watching how y'all was interacting when I saw y'all. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah,
saying, like, I know because the young boy on the rise as a star, and you do a boxing podcast. I mean, you talk about fighting in general, breaking down fights and all of that. But shit, I mean, this young boy is the next one, man, and you know it. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Like it
no, for
is what
sure.
it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
No,
people want to, like, cause I hear this shit today. Which is kind of foreign to me, but motherfuckers be talking about dick riding. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if I know a motherfucker, or if I fuck with a motherfucker, or even if I like a motherfucker and I support him, how that's dick ride?
yeah,
Like,
but
I
that's
don't, you know what I'm
just
saying? Like,
but
I don't, that ain't, I don't, like, we men. You know what I'm
but
saying?
that's just people. That's just people that want to, you know what I mean? They want to be in that position because they think it means so much. Like they mean to me, it is a honor. Like it is a cool thing that I could call him up and shit like that. But I ain't like we don't talk every day. We don't talk every week. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
right,
sometimes I wait to see him to talk to him. Like I won't even call him. I'll wait to
right,
see
right,
him.
right,
But
right,
but
right,
but
right.
that's because but people that say shit like that, those be like people that's fanned out and that wish they could just talk to him and shit like that, be on some weird shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I just that's kind of I don't want to get to what I think that the mindset of that is, but I don't understand how motherfuckers can't big up each other. Whatever a nigga do, that's
Yeah,
great. I mean, whether nigga
yeah,
play ball or whatever. Like, how many ball players we know come out the hood that we love? I might not know the nigga personally, but I'm like, I remember when he was coming up. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, you glad
right.
to see a motherfucker doing their thing. Like, I just don't be getting that. And of
Man,
course, we all got our favorite
that shit
fighters.
called support, man. Like I don't.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then look, you come from a boxing town, you know what I mean? Like Philly, like DC, man. How many great fighters that came out of DC? Because you know a motherfucker and you support him, that mean you a dick rider. Like, I don't. That shit is weird to me, bro. That's weird.
Man, nigga
And they
called me
Support
a
be
dick rider. I was slapping the
the
shit out of him.
and they be mad
no,
because
Called
they
me a
be
dick rider. I'm
mad.
gonna slap
they
your
never
ass.
say it to your face. It's always just in the comments shit. You know what I'm saying? No, motherfucker never say
But
that.
they be mad because of the shit I be saying though. But I be dead serious. I be dead serious. I
And
be
that's
saying,
what I'm saying, though,
But
G.
see,
You
this what they
witnessed
fail to
a lot of
realize
shit.
though. This what they fail to realize though. When you close to a fighter and you grew up in the gym with them and you watching the stuff that they can do, it's certain things that you gonna see that the world ain't seen yet. It's certain tools that they got that everybody haven't seen yet. So of course you want to be big on them because you done seen them do spectacular stuff in the gym.
yeah,
Right. You know what
You
he
know what
can
I'm saying?
do.
Like that's just like with Twan. When I was saying about the Twan and Rio thing, and everybody was like, man, they don't see it. But I
Right.
seen the stuff. I done seen Twan real life stop dudes that's if I told you some of the dudes that he stopped and spawn, you'd be like, hell nah. Like a lot of people wouldn't believe it, but he actually stopped some big fighters that's champions right now.
But
Bro,
I believe it because I know what I'm looking at. That nigga throw a lot of punches. That nigga strong. He big for the weight class. Like, you know what I'm saying? He not no. So I could see him stopping a lot of niggas. I could
and
see
he
that.
fast as a motherfucker. I didn't even realize to the Rollo fight, the Ryo fight, how fast he fast. And I mean, we already know Lil Gary was fast, but he fast too. He fast. That speed was killing Ryo. That speed. I watched that call twice again, and that's why I say Mont won that fight. He knocked Tank down, bro. He frustrated Tank, and if it wasn't that, I actually DM Tego about this shit earlier this week. I think it was the end of round 8. He tapped Roach on the stomach like good fight. I ain't never seen Tank do that.
Hey,
Never.
look, that's because but that's another, they you know, they tight. I mean, they was real tight at one point in time. So, you know what I'm saying? That could be that. But like I'm gonna tell
I ain't
you,
never seen Tank do that though. No,
you ever notice this though? Like,
that's what I'll say. I don't want to
what?
see I don't want to see Shakur and Keyshawn fight if they really don't want to fight each other. Like, I know they'll do it for the money, but I just feel like if you go on with a ring with a motherfucker that you really got love for and you fuck with, but y'all might fuck
Yeah.
around and fight because the money's so big, it ain't gonna be the same. It's
I
just,
mean,
to me, it feel like it won't be the same, man.
they know each other now for like 10 years. Yeah, they know each other 10 years. I Shakur, they met each other because they were staying like 15 minutes from DC. You know, I think Keyshawn's brother had gotten into some stuff, so his mother had moved Keyshawn and the other brother, the youngest brother, to Alexandria, Virginia. So they was boxing out of what's the name of that gym? Uh, it's in Alexandria. I forgot the name of it, but they was boxing out there. Keyshawn and his brother had moved with the sister, so they was living in new projects. That's like one of the only projects in Alexandria, Virginia. And
Mm-hmm.
Shakur had moved him, his grandfather, and I think his uncle or something and his cousin moved from Norfolk to Alexandria. So they both was boxing out of the same boxing gym. I forgot the name of it, man. That's the gym Marcus Luther fight out of Greg. Lil Marcus Luther.
Yeah.
He fought out of that gym now. He originally came from Headbangers, but he went to that gym. I forgot the name of it, but it's in Alexandria. That's how they met each other. They met each other in Alexandria, Virginia. Keyshawn and Shakur. That's why like Shakur and Keyshawn know like a lot of fighters from DC and stuff because they grew up in the amateur spawn them. But Shakur moved down here when he was like 15 or 16, and I think Keyshawn was like 12, something like that, 12, 11, 12.
Yeah.
They was boxing under Coach K and Coach Steady. That was they coaches, and Shakur always had his grandfather still, but they had Coach K and Coach Steady too. That's the same gym Troy Isley. That's how all of them met each other. Troy Isley, the
I
brothers.
think I think they don't want to fight each other because they would feel like they would have to get disrespectful with each other. And if that's the reason, all right, I don't want to see them fight. I don't want them to have to hate each other. But I think that's the kind of joint they have to have. Like they have to really go at each other on some other
Yeah.
shit. I don't know.
Oh, you up to the little dude, Antoine Dobson? I think his name Antoine Dobson.
I don't know. I gotta see him.
All of them grew up together in that gym. But he was the best fighter out of all of them at one point in time. He went pro. Think he was like think he went like 21-1 or 21-2, something like that.
Nook. So you ain't never fight none of your cellies?
What the hell made you say that? Yeah.
I'm just saying. I know you did. So I'm just saying, if you'll rumble your celly, you'll
Nah,
you'll
that's
rumble
different though. That's kind
you'll
of
rumble
different though.
you'll rumble a nigga you used to train with.
Nah, that's kind of different though because you can have a celly. Y'all forced to be in the cell together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
you ain't asked him. You ain't asked for him to be in the cell with you. They just put him in the cell with you. He might be from a whole different side of town. You know what I'm saying? Or and then see me. I've been in the feds, so I'd have been in the cell with GDs. I've been in the cell with dudes from Milwaukee, Texas, New York, New Orleans. So you know what I'm saying? We ain't only thing we got in common is time and we both black. Cause they don't put you in a cell and not in the penitentiary, they don't put you in a cell with no other race.
Hey yo, what y'all think about Mauy Fox and Boachuk?
Hmm.
Mm.
I think
That's,
Fox gonna beat him.
that's an interesting fight.
I think Fox gonna beat him.
Fox was just down here sponsor mine.
Yeah, I know he was. He getting ready for Boachuk. I think he gonna beat Boachuk.
Why?
Cause he just he could box. But what niggas get fucked up about Mauy Fox is they think cause he look like a
Hard to
nerd
leave,
a little
right?
bit. They think when they get on it, like when the times get tough, he ain't gonna get tough with it, but he is. He gonna get tough on the inside too. He ain't no chump, but he's a boxing motherfucker, and he's 6'4", 6'5", fighting at 54.
You
And
think
he
it's
not
gonna be a you think it's gonna be like a how can I describe it? Like is Mauy Fox
Oh,
just gonna come in and from the beginning just completely outbox him, outsmart him, and all that, or is it gonna be competitive and then he gonna pull away, in the
I
later
think
round?
I think it's gonna be somewhat competitive, but I think Mauy Fox he too smart for Boachuk. I just think he too smart for Boachuk. I think he gonna
Okay.
outclass Boachuk. They might. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. They might even try to rob Mauy Fox. I don't want to put that in the air, but man, they might even try to
what you
rob him.
What
Telling
so
you.
card
what
that's
y'all
on?
think about William Skull getting stopped in Spawn?
That mean he was
You
on
heard
some
about
nut
that?
shit. No, I heard about it just now.
Yeah, William Skull just got stopped by Connor Ben in Spawn.
I don't know how true that is. That's what I be. When I hear that stuff,
Yeah.
I'll be like,
They said they got
how
the footage floating out there. Said
how
he
how, how convenient.
said he they both got big fights coming up, and William Skull about to fight Canelo, so that's definitely not gonna be a good look for him. But
Mm,
yeah, they say Conor Ben stopped him after like 4 or 5 rounds of spawn.
Did you see the
mm.
footage?
No, I ain't see it, but it's other content creators, was talking about it. Like Blue Blood Sports was talking about
Yeah, they
it.
gonna have to pull that camera out. I mean, they gonna have to pull that video out.
Yeah, they said he didn't drop him. They said that William Skull like he had nothing left in the tank, and he
Probably was just on some bull. But see, that's the thing, Nook. A lot of niggas be getting beat up in sparring though, on some real shit. And I know you know
Mhm.
that. But sparring,
Yeah.
the thing about sparring, that could be any day too. You know what I'm saying? Nigga could have had a steak and egg cheese sandwich, steak, egg, and cheese. You know what I mean? Stomach on some bullshit. You know what I mean? He went in there and got worked out. That should be happening. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I seen some guys get stopped that you would never think got stopped. They got stopped like with punches, with being overwhelmed with punches.
Yeah,
Yo, no, Jahai and Truck.
yeah. I
You
can't
heard
wait
me?
for
No.
that.
Yeah.
June
What you think about
June
that?
June 21st.
Mm,
I don't know.
yeah.
Huh?
He gotta take his time with that one. He gotta take his
I'm gonna
time with
go.
that, EH. He don't want to offend nobody.
Hey, I'm just a
Nah,
fan on that one. I like both young boys. They both my young boy. I like both of them.
That's how I feel.
I never saw that coming though. To be honest with you, and it makes sense though, because that's a good fight. It
Yes,
makes sense.
sir.
It's definitely gonna be an exciting fight for us. The fans win on that one.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
I think
See, the thing is, it's gonna be
Jahag.
less.
I think Jahag gonna eat. I think Jahag gonna urge him out.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's gonna be lessons learned for both sides. You know what I'm saying? And I pretty much, I think they both know what they gotta do. But who gonna be willing to do it that night? Cause
And see,
Jihad,
G, when the last time you seen Truck, G?
I last time I seen Truck, I was in the gym with him. They came up one day and they was sparring, which was a few months back, and and then he had fought after that. But when he fought after that, they said he weighed in like 180.
What?
Yeah, but this was like something just to keep him warm. You feel me?
Damn.
Yeah, but that's how it be. You know what I mean? If you ain't really got nothing out there, but you gotta stay active. You know what I'm saying? He took a joint at
But
like
I mean,
180.
he fight at 160 though, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You talking about a motherfucker that get up to 200 pounds.
Yeah, cause Truck a big boy. He
Yeah,
big
that's
boy.
what
I
I'm.
know that shit. Yeah, he big boy.
That's what I'm
Hey,
trying to
hey
say.
G. I
Yo,
just bought another car today too. I'm gonna show you this motherfucker.
you say you bought a car. You want some Brian Norman shit?
What? Man, don't
Yeah,
never call me that punk, man.
you gonna start showing his cars and shit. Oh, I'm fucking with you. What you grab though? I think, but but listen, hear me out. Jahai Tucker's a hell of a boxer, right? But it seemed like for some reason in his fights, at some point, he always pinned himself up against the ropes. I don't think he want to do that with Truck. But then on the other hand, Jahai Tucker got really good movement, and Truck gonna have to pick his feet up. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? He not gonna be in there,
Lord,
not gonna be
man.
in there just walking around. You're gonna have to
Yeah,
really you're gonna have to really pick your feet up. Like you know what I'm saying? You got to really get to this ball.
and Jahai got a hell of a work rate too.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying.
He didn't lose that work rate when he moved up, but he was trying to stay at 47. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Couldn't do that, then went to 54. You know what I mean? Stayed there for a minute, couldn't do that, then went to 60. But he kept that work rate up. That's what I was thinking about with him and Truck. You know what I mean? Because Truck reminds me of what I was saying about Lamont Roach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a real good fighter, do everything good and all of that. But I just feel like it don't be enough pizzazz there sometimes. But I might get fooled. That's why I can't jump out
No.
there. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
we've been
plus,
there. We've been there before.
you know
Hey G.
what I'm saying? So yeah. And then his loss wasn't it wasn't like the boy wiped the floor with him or something. You know what I mean? Like his loss was, it was a loss, but it wasn't no bad loss. I mean,
GCG.
matter of fact, he lost to the boy that if I'm not mistaken, he lost to the boy that beat J Rock, right?
Yeah. Yep. The
G,
boy
look, G.
Hernandez.
Hernandez, I think.
My man went and got a Tesla.
For real?
You seen? That's your man up.
I can't see it. I'm on the Android. Y'all got them iPhones. Y'all probably got better picture and film.
He popped
I
the
thought,
doors open and all that.
oh, okay.
He got his name on the seats.
Get the fuck out of here. For
Ain't got
real?
a motherfucking name on those seats.
Oh, you about to say, oh, nigga doing some pimp shit right
You
there.
got that motherfucker open
Damn.
for me.
He on that pimp my ride shit.
One nigga, that nigga from the town of Juju, nigga. Ain't no telling. Juju might game some game.
City from the town of Juju.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Juju known cross country, goddamn it.
Mhm. What they on? We on the episode of Cribs. Hey yo, that's funny as shit. He said DC Cribs. Yo,
Hey,
that's funny.
I caught a Uber last week before last, and the motherfucker picked me up in one of the electric Kias.
Yeah,
That motherfucker was nice, bro. That motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you, the first time I was ever in one of them electric cars is when I came up for Boots first for Avenesia. The car that I rented was electrical joint. That's the first time I've been in one of them joints, and I didn't even know the fucking car was on.
Yeah,
I
them
had to call
Jones
my
quiet.
man and was like, "Yo, how you cut the car on?" That nigga started laughing. He said, "Nigga, that motherfucker on." He said, "Put it in." He said, "Put it in gear." That motherfucker was quiet.
Yeah.
Hey, you know the only thing I don't like about this Jones though, G? Man, you got a real live set up an account to charge the car.
You gotta have an account that charge it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
got to
can't
set
just
up one
go
of
to
those.
no
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta get the
You got.
Tesla app. But you know, I sat in front of the damn charge station for like fucking an hour. Didn't know what the hell, didn't know why the shit wasn't charged. Lucky this Indian guy, he pulled up and he was like, man, you set up an account? I'm like, huh? Yeah, you set up an account? I'm like, nah, I ain't set up no account. So he said, you got the app? I'm like, nah. So he asked me like, so Ben, though I ain't get it straight from I got it from a used car dealership. If you get it from Tesla, you gotta order a Tesla. You can't just go in there and buy it. If you buy from a Tesla dealership. So when you
Right.
when you order it, it already set up for you. But if you buy from a used car dealership, then you gotta set up yourself.
Yeah.
Who you got it for, Carvana?
Nah, I bought a joint from I don't know if y'all got Amco out there. I know it's a few of them out this end.
What's it called?
Amco, AMKO.
No, I ain't never seen them. No,
Yeah, they sell most like all foreign cars and Tesla.
Oh yeah, he
okay.
acting crazy, EH. He trying to let us know that check hit.
Shit, that's what's up.
But what check? Cause that YouTube check ain't nothing right now.
Shit, that
I don't get that Greg Hackett YouTube check.
Shit, my joint ain't that. I'm trying to work it, baby.
Man, my YouTube check be
Gee, what you had fights down in Miami? Or you was down there on business?
No, I was down there on some cool business type shit, working a little bit, but chilling a little bit,
Okay.
just enjoying the scenery. That was like one of them joints that was just necessary. It just happened out of the blue, so that I took the opportunity. It was real, you know what I mean? It was real live. Go chill with my man and shit, then put some work in a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I've never been down there before. Like I've been to Florida a bunch of times, but I never been to Miami. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
that
hanging
joint,
out. Yeah.
that shit was cool though. That shit was all right. That shit was all right. Mm.
hey man, I know this dude right. Uh man,
So he in the Tesla right now.
this thing funny as all. I know this I know this dude right, but his man that nigga YouTube check be like 40 to 50,000 a month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What'd he do?
He
He
talking
got
about what's the name?
he got a show. Nah, he don't do boxing content. He do like street crime shit. Like I'm
Oh,
pretty sure you probably watched the show and didn't even know he was from DC.
oh, all
But
right.
he got a joint called Family TV.
Oh, okay. That's how. What's the name? Shit, probably be though. What's Cuz name?
American Confidential.
No, no, I'm talking about the boxing niggas. What's Cuz name with the big eyes?
Oh yeah, he showbiz.
Yeah, showbiz shit
Man,
be rocking.
he got a contract with the Zone, so his shit on a
Yeah,
whole nother level.
but he probably make more. He probably make more for YouTube.
Yeah, for real.
It depends when they gave him though, man. He's supposed to have his own show, a live show. He was trying to sell tickets for.
I ain't know that. Well, like a comedy show.
I don't know what the hell is comedy or what the hell. But I know he having a live show. Every time you watch his show, you gonna see he trying to sell tickets. He be selling
You,
tickets every time.
you see, he be rapping and shit too.
Man, he be doing it. He's a
Yo,
real entertainer.
my man said, do a donut. Hey, Bolo, here it come.
Do a donut.
They say you don't be doing donuts
Man,
in that joint.
man, I'm in DC. You get your ass shot out here trying to do a donut and tomorrow. You do a donut. Dropping that shit off at you. I mean, dropping that stuff off at you. He's trying to do a donut.
My man said, yo, do a donut in that bitch.
Well, this ain't the country.
He told that nigga do a donut. Niggas do donuts all over the world. They
Man,
be
they
in
don't do no
Japan.
damn donuts out here.
They don't got no cart clubs in DC. I know they do.
They got some in Maryland, like on the Maryland side.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's a little more opened up in Maryland.
Yeah, you got certain parts of Maryland that's like 5 minutes.
My man Bolo,
Whoa.
what's going on?
Man, what's up with niggas, man?
You know what we doing? We just chilling. I'm trying to get back in motion, man. I feel, I'm all right. A little off, but I'm all right.
What you mean?
Motherfucker
Talk that
Bolo
shit.
with motherfucker Bolo MIA. Fuck going on with
See, bro, you know me, bro. I live in that real world, right? Quick, gotta make sure I got enough energy to deal with everything else, self-caring and shit.
That nigga been in that studio.
For sure, for sure.
you? Ah, okay.
I
That's
see.
what's up
Yeah,
with you though, EH? You burn how many miles you done drove today, dog?
man. You already know, Bolo. I'm on
You
the
hey
road now.
look,
Taking my
you
break
you
real quick.
you on a you on a percentage or you on the miles?
No, I'm on miles now. The last company I was with, I was on percentage, and that shit ain't work out because I had a beef with a load. Then these motherfuckers made me pay the claim and shit. I said, all right, once you take that claim money, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Oh, well, motherfucker, take that money and I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'll take my shit somewhere else. But look, the motherfuckers that I'm with now, though, right? I'm
Right.
Yeah.
I'm I'm regional, so I'm home like 2-3 times out the week, and I'm making that same money, if not more.
Oh, that's
Right.
gangster.
You see what I'm saying? And guess what? I'm getting ready to come through Louisiana now.
What port? Like Shreveport and all that?
Yeah, I'm coming
Or you
straight
coming
down
from Texas
20.
then? You coming
Yeah,
from
I'm coming
Texas?
from Texas, coming straight down 20, and I go straight back down 20 because the company that I'm with, I'm contracting with Bimbo, with the
Oh, all
bakery.
right.
So
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
Meridian, Mississippi to take some racks down there, pick up a load, and come back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Then I'll be home for a day, and then
you
I
know
leave back out Saturday night.
you know we at the toll. You know I'm where the toll's at in the booth, baby.
So
This where
you
you
off,
be?
you off 10 or 20?
I'm off 10. All you gotta take 10 all the way down.
Okay,
For
so
the,
you go to the south then.
Yeah, I'm in New Orleans. I'm where the toll's at in the booth. When you get in the booth, I'm where the toll's at.
Oh, you in New Orleans?
Yeah, what you thought, bro?
Oh, okay, no. I thought you might have been on. Thought you might have been on the outskirts. Oh, okay, you
Nah,
in
but I'm
there?
real trench baby, bro. I'm from
Yeah.
uptown. You know how that go if nigga really from Philly, you ain't gonna let nigga tell you from whatever the fuck around that bitch. You gonna be like, I'm really from that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But man, talk that shit how niggas feeling, man. You know, I've been watching, but I ain't really been,
Yeah.
Now
We
we
been,
want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear what you got to say because I ain't heard you in a while. So just give me your breakdown on the landscape of boxing. That's what I want to hear.
yeah.
Say, bro, look, this how I feel about. All right, I'm gonna go on boots first, right? That's the last time I got that feeling. Say,
Okay.
bro, that bitch boots, bro. He make Eddie Hearns look like a gangster. He make Eddie
Mm.
Hearns look like John Gotti, Lucky Luciano, the
Uh,
Genovese family. He make him, yeah. You see, after a boost fight, he get the pop. He's like, I ain't even gotta lie with this kid here. Listen, guys, he's the fucking best. You know that, right? He's
yeah.
like, listen, listen. All that other, like, it's a whole nother bop. His eyes be glowing like, listen, this is a
Yeah.
real killer over here. I'm not used to getting these type of guys. I know what to do with them, but I know what to do with them. And then look, and then Bozy be giving that boy the death stare, like, Don't talk too much, bitch. Repeat just what the fuck I told you in this room back here. Don't talk too much, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Bo, I peeped that after this last fight, when they was asking Eddie Hearns a lot of questions, I seen him like taking his time to make sure he ain't say the wrong thing. I said, yeah, Boots and Bowes told him, don't get to talking, don't get to running your mouth like you did last time with that Virgil shit.
And
And
bro,
Boots
you
and all
you
that.
right, and EAs, you right there with me. Cause the way
Yeah,
Boostner was handling it, like they was handling it like Eddie, look, bitch. This
yeah,
wasn't on my name before you came. Niggas didn't play with me like this before you started doing this. So look, you messed that up, you clean that up. He like,
yeah.
yeah.
oh shit, this ain't that.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
this
Bolo.
ain't that.
Hey,
This ain't
Bolo.
that.
What did you think about the fight with Stanionis before the fight, and then what did you think afterwards?
All right, look, being honest, bro, being honest, I kind of feel like how Bulls and them be feeling like it's kind of like a gift and a curse feeling like cause like well I'm not gonna say gift and a curse feeling, it's more of a double-edged sword feeling because it's like I won't boost to fight a bad motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying, so but it's like he's so much levels ahead of motherfuckers, bro, that it's like you gonna have to be special too. So
Mm,
before the fight, I was looking like how Kelvin talk about Tank. Like, I hope you could do it. I hope you could do it. Like, I mean, like I was trying to buy into the standing on his hype. Like I was trying to buy into it because his body looked good. I'm like, ooh, that boy looked like a. But then I keep getting these glitches and these flashes that fuck Roman Villa looked at like Isaac Frost before the fight.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Then during the fight, bro, I don't know how else. Hey, bro, you make a man trainer say, "Look, bro, I ain't never seen you like this before. Now, bitch, what you won't do? Because I'm gonna stop it. So what you won't do? Stay. You always look at that boy like, bitch, you know that camera in my face. Stop this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want to tell you, but stop this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I think Boots definitely defined it like, bro, I need some smoke. Like, what y'all want me to do if I'm not getting no smoke? I need smoke. So before the fight, I wanted to believe that it was. I'm coming right back. Before the fight, I was on some shit like, man, I hope Stanley wants to give him a fight. After the fight, I was like, man, ain't nobody fucking with that dude, bro. Dude gonna have to get the fuck. He gonna have to move up and go chase a Virgil Ortiz because I honestly don't see nobody that go on fight him.
Mm,
Like, I mean, who go, bro? This boxing era, bro? Just being honest, this boxing era, who is, who the fuck is stepping up saying, okay, give me him?
right.
Besides somebody who's actually not in your league. Like, when was the last time besides what the fuck Bud and them doing that's really like, I won't get it on with somebody who like that? Because you know how I feel like you ain't a gorilla till you beef with gorillas and came out gorilla. It's easy to say you the gorilla in a chicken coop. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to say you're a gorilla and you in a fucking flamingo. You hanging with the flamingos. No, say you're a gorilla in this motherfucking Congo. You know what I'm saying? Say you a fucking gorilla in this motherfucking Congo. Yeah, beat you
Talk
on your
that
fucking.
shit. Talk that shit, Bolo. Talk that shit. Yeah.
Hey, Bolo, you can hear me? I think his jaw just went out. Yeah.
Oh shit! I wanted to get his shit on Tank and cause I ain't hear him
Yeah.
say nothing about Tank and Roach.
Yep.
I
That's
don't
what I.
think we even talked to him since then. Damn,
That's what I was about to ask you too.
damn.
Hey, what you think, EH? What you think the rematch gonna look like?
Man, I know they gonna get my $80, $90, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, I can't wait till I see mine. I can't wait till I see him be like, look, bro, you don't know me. God damn it, I underestimated you, but I got to give you your props, boy. You and your pops, y'all put that game plan together. I watched that fight twice, G.
Yeah,
I watched that fight twice. Tank lost, man. He
yeah.
frustrated Tank, bro.
Tank was on
Like,
some shit.
when you were talking about how he blocked it, like how he was getting out of the way of the left hand, like how you say he was moving, and you were saying the way he was moving, it was actually dangerous because Tank could have looped that joint.
Right.
But for whatever reason, once you told me that, I went back and watched it again. And I'm like, damn. And then I went back and watched it again. Because I'm trying to catch all the little things, all the little nuances. Bro, he beat Tank, bro. And it was competitive, but I think he beat him, man. He beat him, man. He beat Tank, man. Bro, that superstardom stuff ain't nothing to be messing with, Jack. Because if that was anybody else, that would have been the loss, man.
Real shit.
Cause look, cause I had hit Tago about the Ben Whittaker joint. That's what else I wanted to ask Bolo about too. The Ben Whittaker joint. He back?
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. My fault, gang. I'm moving around.
Hey,
Bolo.
Bolo.
Talk that shit, EH.
No, we want to hear your cause I ain't heard what you had to say about Tank and Roach.
Say it one more time.
Tank and Roach.
Oh, Tank. I ain't gonna lie, dog. You can hear me clear, bro?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Dog,
Can you hear him,
listen.
too?
I think I think Tank knew all that was gonna happen, bro. And I think Tank needed that, bro. You know what it kind of remind me of? You know what it kind of remind me of? You remember the first Black Panther movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know like you know like when dude, you in Marvel and you doing all this extra shit and it's like, okay, yeah, you good. And then Killmonger came and he from that same shit, like he from that same shit that you from, and it's like you forgot that where we from, like we don't give a fuck about that shit. Like you've been beefing with these made boxers, like kind of like Rocky, bro. Kind of like when Rocky started getting that hype and Mickey like, bro, I ain't fucking with this, Rock. You going this prima donna ass shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know you don't really be tapped in the city for whatever reason. Like, you know, whether it's smoke or it's not smoke. But for whatever reason, it's like he lost his dog. He lost his beast. Like, it's like you really lost it because you ain't really been having to you ain't have to go there. And Lamont Roach, you know, Roach on some shit like, bitch, like I'm like that. I just ain't got the fame and I ain't had the opportunity. So it was so respectful, and I knew, and I feel like Tank knew it was gonna be that, but he didn't think I mean, you know, you could think about how a fight could go 1,000 ways, gang, but when you get in that bitch, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's the one way you didn't think.
Yeah.
You didn't seen the combo land. You didn't seen the punch he might knock you out with. You didn't woke up out that nightmare and you didn't dodge that punch and do some other shit. But you couldn't think about the fucking head grease. I just don't like. I think he wasn't equipped to. Tank ain't been a part of something fucked up in a long time, and I feel like he didn't know how to handle it while the lights was on. But I feel like he may be, bro, because I don't know dude personally, so I can't be saying it like I know this for a fact, gang. But I feel like a lot of that shit with Kelvin them played a big part in that shit. Not to take nothing from Roach, bro, because Roach came and fought the right fight, and he wasn't waiting to see if Tank punch hurt. Like he really, while Tank been bullshitting with them fights, bro. Not say bullshitting, brother, but he really was like really had a real game plan. It was like, cause I don't think Tank figured nobody would catch on to what he do. But you gotta think, a motherfucker that's not necessarily jealous or envious of you, but who really feel like I can be there, they studying you harder than anybody else, because everybody else won't fight you for money. So but you can't put that same jacket on Lamont Roach that it's about money when you know y'all really got history. Like, bitch, I believe I beat you that first time, and they fucked with me and still put me in that tournament, and then you know you won that one. But it's like dude really looking because he feel like he close enough to you to feel like he could be there too. So little shit that he did, like how you set up when you finna throw this punch and how you don't set up. He capitalized on all that shit and he really scrambled the fucking Tank computer to where Tank couldn't even, like, even in that that Jose Pedraza fight and that Mario Barrios fight, it was like, just get to this motherfucker. Just get to this motherfucker. Meanwhile, they was feeling them punches and you got to these motherfuckers. Like Leo Santa Cruz. Lamont Roach never opened up to make you feel like I have him. It was kind of like, bro, it was more of a stalemate. It was more of a stalemate than it was as far as the real fight, because I mean, the fans and us, the shock value of us not never seeing Tank look like that in a fight, that's gonna make the perception of it look like, ooh, Lamont Roach won the fight. Nah, but I feel like it was more of a stalemate. I think the draw actually was fair, bro. Like I think the draw actually was fair, and I don't want Lamont to fuck up his like on the movie Troy when Achilles went to go get Hector and Hector slipped on that fucking rock and he said, get up. I ain't gonna let this fucking rock steal my joy. I mean, steal my glory. So I don't want Lamont to keep talking about the fucking. They should have called that. That was a knockdown. Now let the fans do that. Like let the media do it because they already got a lot of motherfuckers that don't like Tank. It's already people who won't see his downfall. Let them see that. You stay focused and let Tank get focused and let's just see another one. But I'm not gonna say I agree or disagree with it because it was clearly it wasn't like he was fucked up, dazed, dizzy, and he took a knee and they hold you. Like, dude really was like, he had all his senses. Like, let me take a knee right quick. I'm not saying it's right, but from what I've seen, and I think Lamont Roach could be fair enough to think like, come on, bro, you didn't hit him with a shot. And he was trying to hug you, and then he backed up and took a knee. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you put the context, if you say it without context, then okay. But if you watch the fight and actually put the context of, I mean, he really didn't hit him with shit to make it feel like, oh, all right, yeah, like, yeah, that should have been that. Like, but I mean, we know the sport is corrupt, so I'm not gonna put my head on the chopping board behind it. But that's just my take on this shit, man. I thought it was a great fight. I think Lamont Roach came to fight. I think hopefully this shit woke up. Hopefully this shit woke up that group home shit in Tank, so it don't just be a good story. It's actually light his fucking fire because that Kelvin Ford shit, bro. I always told you when I first talked to you, G, the only way I'm going against Tank if Kelvin not over there, bro. That's the only
Right.
way I go against him. If Kelvin and Kenny not over there, bro, and like that shit was weird as fuck. Like I ain't never seen dude laugh that much in the corner. Like what we joking for when dude really trying to get it on with you? Like
Right.
you know how like if you be a rapper and you got rapper ops, it's
Right.
like them dudes hoes like man whatever that's some rap shit. But you know when you got a op that's from where you from and y'all like like bitch we went to school
Yeah.
together and we used to be cool. That's a
Yeah.
different type of smoke. Dude to coke you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be
Yeah.
playing with no fucking Lamont Roach like dude coke. He trying to coke you, brother. He from round away.
Yeah.
Facts.
So that's
Yeah.
my take on that shit, gang. That's my whole breakdown on that shit.
Chef, what up, Chef?
Who
GH,
did you have
EH,
before the fight?
Bolo, what's up, fellas?
What it is?
Shakur, what it do?
What it is,
Do.
bro?
Hey, Chef, what you think about the rematch?
Um,
Tank and Lamont.
man, the rematch. I'm thinking the rematch gonna be just like the first one in the sense of where
Good.
it's gonna be a good rumble. You feel me? I'm
Yeah.
thinking I'm not gonna lie. I watched it again the other day and like besides all the bullshit, that was a good fight, y'all. Like if anybody's saying like the fight was boring or it wasn't a good fight, they just hating. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good rumble, And as far as the second one, I'm hoping Calvin the lead trainer, like Bolo was saying, is like Tank. It's like yeah, he know Barry, whatever the case may be. Barry been in his corner before. Barry known him since he was young and stuff like that. But it's just different, it's just different when Calvin. It's just different when Calvin is the lead voice. You feel me? It's like Calvin could get the best out of Tank. And another thing I heard too, I was watching an interview, right, and I heard somebody saying they was sparring Tank, right, and they were saying they was getting the best of Tank. And the other dude asked him, he said was Coach Calvin there? Dude said, nah, Coach Calvin wasn't there. But
Well,
he
it
said,
don't count.
okay. He said, yeah. He said it don't count. He said Tank. He just said Tank just ain't the same, whether it's sparring or a fight. If Coach Calvin ain't there, it's like, no, man, it's just a little different. But not making no excuses. But I just know some people, they perform no matter what sport it is, depending on who they are. It could be your moms, it could be your older brother, it could be your pops, whatever it is. Some people know how to get the best out of you. You feel me?
Right.
And
Right.
I just feel like Coach Calvin is that person for Tank. But it also seemed like it also seemed like Tank. It also seemed like Tank is. I'm not saying he trying to prove it. I'm not saying he trying to prove he could do it without Calvin, but it seemed like a father and son. Even though Coach Calvin is not his biological dad, but he practically raised him. But like it seems like it's a son who was like yeah, dad, I love you, but I want to do it my way. You get him? Like I don't know, like that's how it be seeming sometimes. Like Tank, like he want to prove that he could do it without Calvin, but still have him near. You get what I'm saying? Like have him near, but I could perform without Calvin. But I think it's gonna be a good rumble. Second one.
I
So
think
so
Tank.
Bolo,
I think.
Bolo,
I
who you
think. I think
who you
Tank.
had in the first
Look,
fight?
look. I think Tank is business fatigued.
ooh.
Say it
I
again, Bolo.
think Tank
You a
is
little low.
my fault, gang. I think Tank is business fatigued
Mm-hmm.
Business fee. Oh
because
yeah. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
think look, people right. Ever since let's just say Tank still had it. Tank still had a rocky road to get on, right? As far as just as far as being a boxer. But once he got in that position, you got Mayweather as a voice for you, right? Once they saw you as valuable, you got Mayweather as a voice for you. So everything that you getting is lined up. That shit go spoil you, bro. Like that shit go spoil you to a certain extent. Like you probably not a spoiled nigga as far as your character, but that shit go spoil you. Turk coming in and blocking shit, and you fell out with another kind of father figure to you because he probably taught you how to be lit. Like Floyd probably gave you your bop on because if you just most niggas who come from
The joint went out.
Bolo shit going out.
Yeah, that's because he on the road. Brother Khaled.
Yo, what's good? I just came to hop on here real quick because I'm a man. I was speaking bold, speaking strong on my tape. So now I
Yeah.
got to come on here and let them know I was wrong as fuck. My
Yeah.
man, well, my man washed him up, got him right on up out of there. Got him right on up out of there. Shout out to him. Great victory. He looked real good in there. He looked real good in there. So I
hey,
want to go
hey,
ahead.
brother, hey, brother Khaled though. But
Yeah.
what was it? What was it that you saw that you thought would make it difficult for Boots?
I just thought I thought standing on this jab was gonna be different, and I thought that he had good inside work and and I thought the pressure was gonna be a little something. Like
Yeah.
I I thought that he was gonna be able to jab his way in, and then because he always get like every fight I saw him in, he always was able to get in and operate at like his range. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he was gonna be able to cut the distance, get in and all that, and then like kind of keep it on the inside of because he had good inside work. But I think it was outside of just like the raw skill of Boots, overall athleticism, and just Boots was big as fuck in there. It was like my man was out for a year and like the time and look off, and it's just like you out for a year and you coming back to Jerron Boots, and it's just like it's like I probably just miss. I was just looking at it like the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I was underestimate. I was overestimating Stanionis and underestimating Boots, and then I just got a better understanding of things. You know what I'm saying? How shit go. So
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
I wasn't mad at you. I remember when you made the pick, and I wasn't mad at you, but I just was trying to see because I like standing on this too. I think he a good fighter, but it was just like he don't do nothing else. Like you know what I'm saying, you going in there with one gear, one track mind. You know what I'm saying? It could only get bad for you in my eyes in a situation like that.
Yeah. That's a great point, and I saw that like he didn't necessarily have the footwork that he needed to just deal with Boots. He ain't had it just wasn't a good scrap for him. Like once he got it, I knew off the first round. Like I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, like the jab. Once I seen the jab wasn't it, and then it was just I just knew off the rip like this is just not gonna go.
You
Whatever
ain't
I thought this is finna be, it's just not finna be that.
You ain't bet no money, did you?
Nah, I'm not a betting man, so I ain't put no money there. I ain't a betting man.
Y'all,
Oh yeah,
y'all can hear me, bro?
yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
All right, I'm back and I'm good. My fault, gang. I'm back and I'm good. What's the last thing you heard?
Yeah, brother Khalid jumped on and we started talking about Boots and Stanionis because he had picked Stanionis before the fight, and I just was asking him, what did he see, and then
What you saw? What you saw?
Bro, I just thought that Stanionis had a great jab. You know what I'm saying? I thought that he had solid pressure, and I thought that he was gonna be able to close the distance and like keep the fight on the inside as like the shorter man. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew Boost was taller, he had the reach and all that, but like in like the fight saw Stanionis had good inside work. So and he know how to get inside using the jab. So I thought that he was gonna be able to do that, neutralize some things, and just keep it on the inside. But Boost did a great job with his jab, kept him on the outside, and just the speed, athleticism, the body work, just the strength, like the size. He was just overwhelmed, and then he was uppercutting. And then I saw some shit where it was like, but one of Booth's weapons was the uppercut. Like that was one of his best punches, and he definitely utilized that to snap my man head up on a consistent, have my man bloody off rip. Like yeah, off rip with the uppercut. So yeah, he broke him down. It didn't look difficult. It was just another day at the office for my man. So shout out to him, bro. I ain't got nothing
yeah.
to say but
Hey,
praise.
that shit like how Cat Williams said. That boy said a Chrysler 300 was crazy. It looks like a Phantom until a Phantom pulls up.
I
Hey,
remember that shit.
Bolo, who did you have in the Lamont Roach fight? Who was your pick?
After the fight,
No, before the fight, who did you pick? Mine or Tank?
I picked that dude. I pick him every time, bro.
Okay.
I pick him every time, gang. Because to
No,
me,
because look, I bet on him for the knockout in the fourth, fifth, or sixth. I
just
bet
picture this.
that.
Just picture this. Just picture what type of Mike Tyson you think you would have got if Customato didn't die. They just fell out.
Right,
Right.
right.
I'm
That's
just
it.
saying. So you see when he died and he was also on some like off like the fucking Jet Li movie when he take the collar off you off Jet Li movie. Somebody then pop the collar and they don't know where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who you got in the second
And
fight?
shit, I honestly felt like it was a draw game. I honestly felt like
No,
because I
I said
bro,
who. No, I said who you got in the second fight? Who you got in the rematch?
man, to be totally honest, bro, I just want I just need to see it.
Right.
I got Tank to answer the question for sure, bro. I got Tank, bro.
Okay.
But bro, that fight was so good to me, bro. I hate that's one reason why I be backing up too, bro. Cause doing this shit'll kind of make, well, at least for me, bro. It'll make me fall off. Cause I know how much I love the sport, bro. That if I listen to what everybody else saying, it's gonna make me feel like I didn't enjoy. I know I just enjoyed this fight, but when I get on the internet, it make with all the narratives everybody's spinning, people like the guy, people like that. It make you feel like that. If you just watch the fight, bro, that was a
That was
good
a
fight.
that
Like
was a
people say
good
they want,
rumble.
like people you want classics and shit. Like, but when somebody finally have a good fight, y'all kill the fighters. Like
Yeah, facts.
when we talk about old fights that was good fights, don't get me wrong, a lot of them bitches was exciting, but it was fights like that where it was like, oh, they gotta do it again. I need to see that again. It was
Right.
one,
Yeah,
it was two, it was three. It was like, that's
facts.
fights
Yeah.
was. It was like we not even. I don't know if motherfuckers was saying this in their house and they just didn't have a phone to talk to everybody across the world. Maybe the world been the same and I'm tripping. But god damn that, to me, I be enjoying that shit. I'm happy. Like I love to see Boots beat the fuck out of somebody, bro. But sometimes when I know I didn't paid my whatever the fight cost money because I
Yeah,
couldn't find the
facts.
stream, I want to see that because I could just watch the highlights if you just go boot some motherfuckers like every time.
That was a
Right.
good. That was a good ass fight. Like
Usually you
that's
get
what.
that. Because guess what? Usually you get that fight out of Mexicans, bro. You don't get that, bro. We don't get that for real. Not us.
Yeah,
But that
Hey,
was
hey,
a
hey,
that was a lot of good game planning on
Bro,
Team Roach.
but
Team
look,
Roach
low
was
key,
a good game
but
plan.
you know what I'm starting to notice though. We low key getting that shit though. If niggas just calm down and just let whoever the fuck working, because you best believe O'Shaquie Foster and Ray Ford gonna be a good fight, bro.
yeah.
Like
Hmm.
oh, no,
that.
no, no. Oshaki and Cool Boy. That's next. That's gonna be a goodie.
Right, right, yeah, facts, facts.
That's gonna
Damn,
be a good. That's
bro,
gonna be
bro,
a good
I just,
rumble.
bro, I tell you one thing though, if Tank's starting to calm down and not worry about shit, I'm ready to be a full time Ray Ford fan.
Mm.
Bro, then he had the afro. That shit was nostalgic. It was like, bro, he's somebody. Like somebody spit died and came back. Bro, I did, and then look, so I started, once I started liking a fight, I started researching. So I'm really peeping it. Cause when I first heard his name, it was when Bang and G was talking about him and the Nick Ball fight. And I'm like, they were like, but that was a good fight. He somebody fought the wrong kind of fight. I'm like, who this is? Because I like putting myself, I like being on fighters before they become the star, you know? So I be
Right.
trying to like, that's my favorite feeling, like telling my real life partners about like, nah, he gonna be him. And then they come back and be like, I ain't gonna lie, I watched that bitch, he nice. So Ray Ford though, bro, I didn't think weight mattered that much, bro. So when he fought Nick Ball, that was 26,
Yeah,
30.
that was 26.
Yeah,
Bro, 4 pounds. He looks smack. Bro, he's
Yeah.
sharp as shit.
He said it was hard to make that. He said it was
Bro,
hard to make that 126. You know that
bro,
126, but
he like assassin Shuriki like paper cut, bro.
yeah.
yeah.
He's that sharp to me.
And
And
listen,
they say he
you could
could get
tell.
better. They keep talking Shakur and them better. Shakur and Keyshawn and all these motherfuckers who letting his money trick them out, they go fuck around and keep playing long enough and get ready for Abdullah Mason and Ray Ford them to come up there. Then y'all can feel the shit.
But listen, another thing I'll be seeing though, like since Ray Ford been over there training with Shakur and them, you could
Right?
see you could see a little Shakur in his game. You feel me? You can see he a little bit more aggressive though.
You gotta specify that. You 1/3 of Shakur facts, not 1/3
Yeah,
of Shakur.
yeah. I could see a little. I could see a little Shakur working. I could see a little Shakur working in his game for sure. But boxing in a good place right now, y'all. We got good fights. We got fights this weekend.
A
You know what I'm
a
saying?
chef, a
Talk to
chef.
me. Talk to me, G.
What you think about Jahad Tucker and Lorenzo
Oh, I
Simpson?
just seen. Listen, I just seen a post that's final for June, top rank.
Right.
What fight? Which one?
Um,
Jahad Tucker versus
Truck Simpson.
Oh
Lorenzo
yeah,
Truck
yeah,
Simpson.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If
I
Truck,
got, I gotta
I
check
think
it out.
I think if Truck, Truck working with Truck working with what's Charlo coach name? The other Charlo?
Derrick James,
No, the other one. Other
Ron,
coach. Ronnie
Ronnie
Shields.
Shields.
Ronnie Shields, yeah.
Yeah, that's who Truck with right now. And I think I ain't gonna lie, that boy Truck got skills, man. I just hope he focused. You know, because his last interview I was hearing, he was just saying like, he had a lot of, family shit going on. He was dealing with a death. He was just saying like the city of Baltimore, it was, it's a lot of shit going on back home in the city, you feel me? So I'm just hoping Truck. I think if Truck focused, I got Truck. I'm gonna be honest. If Truck is focused, I got Truck for the decision.
I
Is
just
he
I
training in
never
Houston?
really I ain't really tapped
Yeah,
in on
he in
him. I
Houston.
ain't never really see much of him. Of Truck.
Okay.
I think I know that he's a train up underneath Kelvin them though, right? Like he from around that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
spent.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 But I never seen like I ain't never see his work though.
Y'all boys on another note, y'all boys watching the draft right now or not?
Man, did the Steelers get Shadur Sanders?
No, them niggas is stupid, man. I think the Giants about to get him right now though. I think. I don't know. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, if truck focus, I got truck. What you seeing, G? What you got what you think?
Gio the duck.
G, you
Yeah, I'm
sleep?
here. I'm here though.
No. I was saying what you
G
think
said
about
weirdo.
Jalil and I
Oh,
mean Jahai and truck.
oh yeah, yeah. I was saying earlier that that's gonna be a fight where Truck Simpson gonna have to pick up his feet. He can't. Jahad Tucker not gonna just let him walk up on him. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Jahad Tucker don't got no problem bouncing the combination and stepping off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He don't gotta knock you out. Truck is the type of guy that's I gotta knock you out. You know what I mean? So I feel like that style. basically this is the bull and the manador. You know what I mean? I think that style that Truck got, if he let it come out, like if he take his time and work behind his jab, he could be successful. Cause like I said, sometimes Jahai Tucker, he'll plant himself on the ropes and stay there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if Truck Simpson is being lazy
Yeah, he
about
can't
going,
be. Yeah, he can't be lazy.
yeah, if he being lazy, he going them combinations gonna be paying dividends by the middle of the fight. So that's gonna be
Yeah,
a good one.
I hope Truck. I hope Truck mindset for this fight right here is like like a do or die for his career. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm hoping he going into there like this is a like a make it or break it for my career. You know what I'm saying? Because like them two losses is not like you lose, but his last fight when he lost on what he lost on, it wasn't pro box, it was that other shit he lost on. But I think he won that fight. I think he got cheated that fight, but
what that OTX shit?
he OT yeah I think it was OTX shit, yeah. Um, I honestly think he won that scrap. I don't know what y'all think. I don't know what the chat think, but I think he won that scrap. But I just think Truck need to come in. He gotta come in on some like he on some bullshit like it's do or die. Cause if he don't, the other dude he ain't fucking around. And they was already talking greasy to each other. You feel me over social media. So I think
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
I
good
didn't know he
scrap,
had a
y'all.
second loss.
Yeah, he got two losses.
yeah.
I didn't even know he had a second loss. Damn,
Mhm.
who was the second loss to? I know who the first loss to. Who was the second loss to?
The second loss might have been, I don't know if it was his last fight or the second to last fight. That was the one he lost on the on the what's it called, OTF or something, whatever it's called. Yeah, he lost. He
No,
he he
so who
lost
was
on
the
that shit. But
fighter?
I
Who
I
was the
don't remember
fighter?
the dude he lost to. I don't remember the
Oh,
dude he
okay.
lost to but I seen the fight. I just don't know buddy name.
Oh,
Was it
okay.
Hernandez?
No,
I'm not
Hernandez was
sure.
the first one.
I'm not
That's
sure
the
the
dude
name.
that beat J Rock.
That was the first fight. Okay.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first loss. I remember that one. I watched that one. I
Maybe
was
somebody in the chat know that. Maybe
I'm
somebody in the
disappointed
chat
on
know the
that.
name. But yeah, it was a good scrap. Though. It was a good fight. Though I ain't gonna lie. And listen, I'm hearing they talk about Kid Austin gonna fight Schofield supposed to fight what's the dude that knocked out H2O?
Yeah,
Body. What's
body,
the nigga name?
body,
Body or something?
body.
Yeah. Yeah, they saying Floyd Schofield supposed to fight Body.
That's a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
That's a hell of a fight.
I really don't like. At first it was like it was funny, bro. But I think dude really is kind of messing up with his son now.
Yeah.
Messing up with his son, messing the son up, bro.
Yeah, like I don't, I definitely, I don't never be trying to get too personal and all that. Like even if I, with peoples, I know I don't be knowing them dudes and nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, bro, that, like that didn't look good, bro. That y'all went out there on that turkey card and didn't
Yeah.
like that. At the end of the day, that still didn't look good, bro.
Yeah, that ain't look good at all.
Like that didn't look good. Like that's not good business. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
that's not good. Like, and then you come right back, like after having some weird stuff, then dude denying and stuff, like, and
Yeah.
then you come back for another fight and say, well, if we go do that, then we need. Come on, bro. Do you won't fight or not, bro? Cause I do give me like he won't get it on, low key. Like he won't. Like I don't mind getting it on.
Yeah, I think it's the dad though. I think Junior. I think I think Junior. I think Junior want to get it on. I just think I ain't gonna lie. Like Senior doing his job, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like somebody like Junior needs somebody else over there. You feel me? Like he needs somebody else over there because
And
because
not
because
Oscar De La Hoya.
yeah. Truthfully, I think Oscar was the one who was fucking with the passport and putting shit in them. I think it was Oscar. I don't think Oscar really wanted I don't think Oscar really wanted that boy in there with Shakur. I'm gonna be honest.
What you think he is?
I see. You know what happens, man? When all of this kind of stuff start happening repeatedly, it makes me stop following them guys. Because I just want to
Mhm.
see guys fight, man. I'm not really into the soap opera shit. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? When the shit starts to get
Exactly.
soap opera, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I be wanting to see these guys get in there and fight
Wow.
because, when I hear
That
these
nigga
guys
took
talk,
Jackson Dart.
and
Wow.
they talk about money and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a boxing businessman. I don't know the business of boxing. You know what I mean? So when guys start speaking in that, I just gotta shut up because maybe you do know something I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I understand business in a very basic sense. Supply and demand. You know what I'm saying? So if you selling something and people want it, then you in the driver's seat. If you offering a service and people buy your service or they want to come see you if you performing or entertaining, then you in the driver's seat. If you're not doing that, you ain't in the driver's seat. That's how I understand it. But everybody that's in the boxing, you know what I mean, because that's what we're talking about. Everybody in boxing don't see it that way. Because I heard Norman Kean say it don't got nothing to do with how many tickets my son is selling. It has to do with the magnitude of the fight itself. And that's why they want to hold on to that belt. Because they understand that if there's somebody else in the division that wants that belt and that person is has a big draw and they bringing in money, okay, well, you can't get the belt without me. So I'm part of the fight being big, even though I don't sell a lot of tickets. That's his viewpoint. And I'm saying, I mean, who am I to tell him he can't look at it like that? You know what I mean? I wouldn't
Yeah,
move like that if it was me, but that's how he sees it. I'm like, oh, okay. That's why you moving like. So basically, what y'all saying is y'all selling the belt. That's basically what you're saying because I never hear him talking about his son trying to be undisputed. I never heard that come out of his mouth. I never heard him talk about his son trying to get to be lineal. He
Right.
keeps talking about money. And when you're talking about money, I'm going to shut my mouth because that's what I'm about. I'm about making money.
But
So you
that's
see me trying to make
nah,
money?
but
but
that's what
Go
make it
ahead.
that's what be making it seem like it be a contradiction because after a while, after you do so much talking about it, it's like, all right, like just leave it alone because to me, like the
Right.
great examples of people who won't fight so far and moving like they want to fight is Keyshawn Davis, Boots Ennis, Abdullah Mason. Like a lot of them young boys for sure, they getting it on early. Like a lot of these young boys, they getting it on early. Like somebody said, look, let's start testing everybody to make sure they really that. I don't, I don't, because
it,
that's what we kind. Because low key, it's some fights that's on the lower, like on the lower levels of people that's not so big and got a fuss about all that. They getting it on. Like
yeah,
they
but
having meaningful fights early.
another thing too though is, about the pops is like he talking that he talking that business shit and that money shit, but it's like it's gonna come to a point where you know like the things he's saying and his antics, that shit gonna hurt his son. Like that whole move they did when they were supposed to when they were supposed to fight Shakur, that shit don't look good. Like for the rest of your career, you gotta wear that shit on your jacket until you actually fight somebody good. You get what I'm saying? That that shit stuck with you until you get in the ring. With somebody and really prove yourself because they looking at it like, man, y'all was talking all that. Y'all went across the waters and y'all quote unquote dug Shakur, and then y'all get a call for Abdullah Mason. I know y'all. I know the reports say y'all ain't getting no offer, but the first thing your pops do, he run to social media and say 2.5. I know. I mean, well, I don't know, but I'm hoping the father knew that he wouldn't get 2.5. I'm just thinking. I, listen, bro. I'm just thinking. He thinking like he doing it like like a negotiation tactic. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he
Like
gonna
don't
throw
go
the
too
high.
far underneath it, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm tripping, but don't go too far underneath it. I see what you're saying.
yeah. He gonna throw out the highest number on some shit where like, man, 2.5. They gonna be like, man, you tripping. We'll give you a meal. He might be like, all right, make it a meal 5. You feel me? But my biggest thing is that maybe one of y'all can answer, somebody in the chat can answer. I don't know, but why everything gotta go to social media? You feel me? Like if them people just call you, why the first thing you doing running to make a video? Yo, I need 2.5 J Prince. I need two what's
Yeah,
that? Come on.
yeah, yeah.
What's that?
And because like look who moving like they won't get it on to me. Like whoever moving Gary Russell and Elwood Poilo, because Poilo got a big fight finna come up.
Oh yeah, he Pearl got he got Matthias, right?
Yeah, Super Matisse.
Yeah, that's a good rumble.
And like EH was saying, I just focus on that. Like every time boxing start getting weird or fighters start moving like weird, I just find
Yep.
who feel like moving like I think you know with that hunger and with that I'm trying to be the best energy, and I just lock
Yeah.
on them because dude, he damn it. That first fight was a good ass fight. It's like he just was fighting the wrong fight and he let Poilo get him.
You talk about Gary Antoine, right?
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
didn't get him because he damn near came out winning the first couple rounds and everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like he just
Yep.
I don't know if he just fought the wrong fight and
He
lost
might
him.
have needed Bolo. He might have needed that though for his career. You know what I'm saying? He might have needed that.
And look at the run Ryo was just on. Ryo just beat Pitbull. This was your
People,
first.
yeah.
Like, all right, you like that? Come on, and we go give you this. Like, come on, they
Yeah.
just put him in the.
BBC.
I don't think
BBC.
dude understand.
BBC knew what they was doing. BBC,
Boy, get that
they
fucking
knew
belt.
what they
You
was
don't deserve
doing.
that belt, boy. You weren't supposed to beat no Pitbull.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, PBC really wanted that Pitbull and Tank rematch. You feel me? But right? You know, Pitbull fucked up that bag. You feel me? He fucked up that
Yeah.
bag because that Tank and Pitbull fight was coming next. Even Coach Calvin said he like, yeah, man, Pitbull fucked up that money. So PBC, they smart. So okay, fuck it. We gonna put you in there with another animal. Cause listen, it's no way Ryo beat Pitbull and then his first title defense is Gary Antoine. Come on, ain't no way.
But
Yeah,
now,
yeah, that's good.
but now that you said it like that, that do me. But still though, but still, if Tank come out here fight Roach, win that fight,
That's a
and go
good scrap. I
straight
can't wait.
and go right back to Pitbull, that's gangster.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That Pitbull shit.
Like
I ain't
that
gonna
shit
lie.
is
Maybe
gangster.
you maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, Bolo.
But I'm
Let me
cause you
say
know
this
because
though, Ryo,
Pitbull is swinging them bitches, bro. He
Yeah, he
not
was.
running into like Tank go be on that back foot for sure. Like this fight go like this fight go pick up fast. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, 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 yeah. But
Especially just watching. You got to think, bro. This is some people film, so Tank has to get better, or you finna get out the sport
yeah, I
because
ain't gonna lie.
this
I'm
some
hoping this
people
shit turn
film.
him up. I'm hoping
Yeah,
this shit. I'm hoping this rematch. Cause listen, the thing about it, like I was saying the last time I was on the channel, like Tank really don't have to fight Roach again. You feel me? But I respect it. I respected that he is fighting him again. You feel me? Like
right.
the public is saying, nigga, you lost, so you took a knee, whatever the case may be. And cause listen, some dudes don't even rematch. They close or debatable fights.
Right. They just let it be debatable.
They thank you. Thank you.
no, I think Tank did have to rematch him though.
He
I ain't gonna lie.
should.
This
He would have
rematch is
lost
one of
his
them
case.
ones.
He would have lost his case.
Because at the end of the day, bro, I don't give a fuck how much you know. Especially when you start realizing and have epiphanies about your life and thinking about life and your kids and shit. One place you want to go is home, and you know you
Facts.
can't be going home with a motherfucker that's 15 minutes up to that I might see you in the gym and the niggas feeling like I beat you.
Right.
I
Yeah.
beat like you can't be home. You can't.
Right.
You can't be
He
here.
had to rematch. He had to rematch
Yeah, he
Roach.
had to. He had
Yeah,
to.
he had
You gotta do
And that
that,
shit too close to home too, Bolo. That's
hell
D.
yeah.
That's DC. That shit too close to home.
Bro. And then I know, bro. You all right? Let's just say I don't know if dude like that or not for real, but fuck that, no street shit, right? I'm just saying, even
Yeah,
if you
facts.
even if you of that essence, you feel like that because if you really just like not even saying everybody had to be killer or hustler, but if you
Yeah, facts.
from that, if you really just a real hood nigga, you understand street shit, like you can
Uh
understand
huh.
snitching and all that. You understand that I can't be like, cause one of your close partners will tell you got to
Of
do
course.
that. Yeah, like one of your
Nah, bro, you gotta. Nah, bro, you gotta go get your lip back. You
you
feel me?
got
And
to
it's
get
like
your
it's dumb niggas from down the block too. Like it's just too close to home. It's like some way somehow we going like some way somehow we going cross paths again. We going see each. It's like nah, bro, you got to. You feel me?
and then
You
the way
got
Lamont
to.
told the story how they was in the tournaments early on,
Yeah.
it's like damn
His
the
pops,
same thing.
his
Like
pops
we
was
had the
coaching him.
first fight, it was debatable. Then
Yeah.
we had the rematch, and he got
Exactly, Bolo.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. It should make
Y'all
perfect
know what
sense.
I'm hoping?
Listen, we say H.
No, you know what I'm hoping? I noticed that Roach been going on his podcast social media tour. I'm
As
hoping
he
he
sh-
don't
Got
get
to. He
I'm
got
hoping
as
he
he
to.
don't get
should.
unfocused.
He got to.
No, but I'm hoping he don't get unfocused. I'm
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hoping he don't get unfocused because everybody is saluting him. they congratulate him and they let them know, man, we recognize your talent and what you did. And I'm
Yeah.
hoping he do his little thing. But make sure you stay focused, get back in the gym with Pop, and y'all keep game planning. Because I don't think Tank gonna come back on no sucker shit.
Oh
Tank
no.
coming back, you know what I'm saying? Like this, that's why I say I'm much more intrigued about this one than I was with the first one. With the first one, I thought it was gonna be a walk on with the Tank. I ain't even lying. I did.
Listen, listen. I don't feel like Lamont doing nothing wrong because let's be real, y'all. We didn't see Tank flatline niggas and they stock go up. You feel me?
Right.
I didn't see Roly I didn't see Roly get put out on his ass. You feel me? And Roly became a superstar. So Lamont got a draw. You feel me? Lamont got the best thing out of anybody who ever fought Tank because Tank was 30 and like outside of Pitbull. Pitbull went all 12 rounds and his stock went through the roof. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Boy.
it's like Lamont, you know what I'm saying? Like, and listen, bro, at the end of the day, Lamont one of us, you feel me? He a nigga just like us, you feel me?
Right.
He
Right.
he
Yeah.
he one of us. So if so let's be real. If it is gonna be somebody to get some fame, you feel me, and to get some notoriety, let it be one of us.
I
Yeah.
just don't want him to get unfocused. That's all I'm saying.
I
I
Yeah.
don't
feel you,
want him to get
Edge.
unfocused.
No facts.
I
I
don't
feel
want
like
him to
that
get
too. But I feel like that too. But that's why I said, like, you gotta acknowledge that. Come on, bro. You really didn't have him. Like, the fight wasn't like you didn't hit him with a shot, and he fell and took a knee. Like, you
Yeah.
shouldn't want to win like that. Like that should be like,
I disagree with you on that, Bolo.
So you think he should feel like
He
I
didn't hit
won
him.
the fight,
He didn't hit him though.
I watched that fight twice. Yes, he did. Yes,
but
Nah, he didn't hit him.
he punched him in his eye. But I watched that
I,
fight twice, man.
I watched that shit about 5 times. If you look, listen, if you look at it, he hit him in his eye, right? He hit him in his eye, and then he swung again. And if you look, Tank braids do get in his eye, and Tank wipe his eye. But whenever he wiped his eye, that shit ain't that shit must have still been a little foggy. You feel me?
So to me,
I don't
for
think it
you
was
to
from
come
the
out
punch.
there, for you to come out there and fight for 8 rounds and don't no grease or sweat get your eyes, and then all of a sudden when some punches is thrown,
Hmm.
it ain't from the punch. It was bro. You gonna make me watch it again when I
Yeah,
stop
Edge. Listen,
tomorrow
Edge.
morning. You
Watch
gonna
it.
make me
Watch one more
watch it
time.
again.
And after the punch land, right? He gonna swing again. He gonna swing again, and Tank is gonna try to wipe his Tank gonna try to wipe his I think his left eye. You feel me? He try to wipe his left eye. Then Lamont throw another punch, and then Lamont like step back and Tank. I guess like that's when he took the knee. You feel me? But
I saw listen,
he
I
ain't hit him.
saw I saw not Henry, what's his name? Hector Garcia, and I saw Robisi get punched,
Mhm.
and it was a delay, and they was doing stuff with their eye.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a punch, bro. I'm gonna watch it again, though. That was a punch. That wasn't no.
no, I'm gonna watch it again too. I'm for sure.
And the
Because
only thing,
I feel like earlier in the round, right when they had got into a little tussle, and that's when Tank first started realizing, oh, like this nigga really throwing, like he really throwing with me, like he really throwing, and he, how usually when Tank fight he be twitchy, like he real
Mm-hmm,
twitchy, cause he
uh-huh,
like
uh-huh.
he letting them know that he letting them know like
this
I'm
shit
not
different over here.
like no, like how he fought Ryan, right? Like I'm letting you know you're not hitting me with that left hand. Like that was established from ding ding
Uh-huh.
ding.
Yeah, because he know that's all Ryan got. You feel
So
me?
was like Lamont Roach was the perfect balanced fighter with a great game plan, with
Yep.
the hunger. He had the total package that night, and that's why EA saying he don't want him to lose it because he was Bruce Leroy that night, baby.
Yeah.
Because listen, when you listen, bro, that's why I'm not taking nothing from him, bro. I acknowledge that dude was that good to me because usually when Tank like he fought Roelly, you're not hitting me with that. That's what made Mayweather so good. Like I'm gonna take away whatever you do best, right? And I'm not saying that's the best fighters ever. I'm not saying that, but that's still the style. Like I'm not gonna let you hit me with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like so his twitches, Lamont Roach was catching them in his twitches before he could load up, and like what he really don't want to get hit with, he was still getting too close to Tank. Tank was uncomfortable as shit, bro.
And G
And
and G said it when he was breaking the fight down. He said Mont was hitting Tank with little short shots. And that's
Exactly.
what you talk about with that tricky shit.
That was
Tank
great
wasn't
tape.
getting enough time to
That
get it
was a
off.
great
The
tape
guy
because
was
he
hitting short shit. Whop, 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 whop. I'm like, damn. Because when G said that shit, that's what made me go back and rewatch it. And then
that
I
was
watched
great.
it again after that. Bro, he beat Tank that night. I mean, when I watched, like, he beat him, man. He
Hey,
beat him
bro,
that
look,
night, man.
say EH,
he
the
ain't
boy,
he
EH,
ain't doing enough to me, Eh.
that boy be knowing what he be talking about though. But I ain't gonna lie, that what made me tap.
Yeah, no, he had me.
Boy,
I had to go back and watch. I'm telling you, brother. I
that
bet
nigga G
Tank
said,
for the knockout. I
the
bet.
only thing I'm kind of worried about is see Lamont tight. He's from here. He throw his shots like here, and he's like, he probably could catch Tank on someone. Tank load up on certain shot, and I'm like, bro, he's right there in all of those pockets with him, bro.
Yeah, he was. He
He was
was.
in all of
Lamont
like
was
he
right
was
there.
like,
Bro.
if you move, I move. Yeah, I'm throwing that
It's
pop,
like
pop,
the
pop.
it's like the
Yeah,
nigga been watching them. It's like they say, like,
whole
like,
career.
never fight never fight your younger brother because he know all your moves. You feel me? It's like Lamont. It's like Lamont knew. It was like Lamont was catching shit that usually most niggas wouldn't catch. You feel me? Lamont was.
But that
Lamont,
and that was to validate my point of if Tank would have took a knee there, I feel like he got hit with a better shot there than the shot that they keep saying he took the knee on.
exactly. Listen, and then
That
my
was a
listen.
better shot. That if he'd have took the knee that round and after in that moment and said Grease, it would have broke my heart. I'd have said
Yeah,
Tank.
that was different because that was
Yeah,
actually a
bro,
shot.
that's really like that was like I caught you in punches off balance. Like you couldn't even get
Yeah,
your footing together. Tank couldn't even get out
exactly.
there fast enough. Like that's a flash. Like that would have been a flash
Flash
knockdown.
knockdown. Yeah, yeah, yep.
That would have been one
Yep.
of them ooh shits. Like how Ryan hit Devin.
And
In
the
the first
listen,
round.
the thing that's funny to me is like everybody saying that was supposed to be a knockdown, which is fine. Boom, you scored a knockdown. That's good, but everybody's missing the fact that okay, so how does Tank react? How does Tank react when he know he just got a knockdown? You feel me? Like we seen Tank react when Mayweather told him, "Hey, listen, man, against Mario Barrios, hey, yo, Tank, yo, on the scorecard, you down, man. Go listen, go turn this shit up. You feel me? We seen Tank react when he know he was down. So how y'all think Tank would have reacted if that knockdown would have counted? You feel me? We seen
We
him
don't
turn it
know.
up when he had to.
We don't
Right.
know. We don't know because it didn't happen.
Yeah, facts.
We can speculate, but we don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody's saying, oh yeah, with the knockdown, Lamont won. But you can't just say with the knockdown he won because we still had 3 rounds left.
But you can't. But you can't say. You can't say. With the knockdown, he went to one. You can't say either way. That's why these refs have a very important job, and you gotta be on point with that kind of shit, man. You can't because now it leads to no speculation, and that's not fair because you got young men who sacrificed their whole life, family sacrificed their whole life for them to have this career, and then in one night, in one round, in 1 minute, with one fucking decision, you fuck up a whole lifetime of work. That motherfucker, he's a dickhead, bro. That motherfucker, he a dickhead, bro. To me, that motherfucker's a dickhead, man. You fuck up somebody's whole like everything they did their whole life.
Right.
I
Right.
just I don't like that shit, bro. And it ain't got nothing
Nah,
to do with the
I
fight.
feel that. I feel that. I
But
feel
the
that.
fighters in there fighting. The
I feel
fighters in
that.
there fighting. I ain't even mad at them either way. Love both of them. I support both. I salute both of them. The referee and shit, bro. That
They gotta
shit,
get it together.
bro. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't
They
like
gotta
that,
get it
bro. You
together,
gotta
man.
follow the rules. Y'all, what? The rules gotta be followed, man. You can't make special concessions for fighters because the superstar. Like when you're doing that, you saying that, this game is for sale. Then that means motherfuckers can be bought. That's what this shit means. Because if I make a certain amount of money, or if I can pay you a certain amount of money, then we
Yeah.
can change the rules around for me. Oh man, that's not,
That's just
man.
like
Oh,
that's just like in certain sports, even like in basketball. Certain dudes get the whistle. Certain dudes don't get kind of they don't
check
get
this out.
they don't get certain
Check this
fouls.
out. Check this out. Around the time I can't remember what year it was, but when Mike played the Detroit Pistons and they was fucking him up,
They changed the rules for Mike EH.
they came out with the Jordan rules. But
They
this
came
is
out
the
with the
reason
Jordan rules.
why
Facts.
Michael Jordan is and was a fucking rock star.
He's
You
a
can't
he's a
injure a rock
prize.
star.
You can't be fucking up the prize possession of the NBA right now. You feel me? They wasn't
Yeah,
having it.
he was a rock star.
They gonna
That
protect
motherfucker
them.
was throwing out shit everywhere, not just in Chicago. So it's the same way in boxing. Tank is a fucking
Yeah.
rock star. So I
Not
mean,
saying it's right. Not saying it's right. Not saying it's fair. But you know, like you think business wise, you think they gonna let you fuck up their investment
but see,
if
this
they
is
can.
the difference. This is the difference with basketball and with boxing. I understand Tank is a rock star, but when you fuck up the integrity of the sport of boxing, it's not just the sport; it's the individual boxer. Because in
Uh huh.
basketball, you
It's
got
a
a
team sport.
contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a contract though. As long as you come show up and having your contract is written, even sometimes when guys get injured, if they still on the bench, they still can get their money. It don't work like that in boxing. It go fight by fight. So now
Fight
you
by
can
fight.
promote it and be like, oh man, you lost. So we can't get that kind of money.
Uh
You
huh.
understand what I'm saying? It's different in boxing, man. That's why that shit is just that shit grimy, man.
Nah,
That shit
facts,
is grimy,
but
man.
I don't think that what Tank did necessarily though. I feel like he was uncomfortable and he acted out of character, like on
Yeah.
some shit, like because like even when Lamont was telling him like they not gonna give you the fight, like they not like he telling him because he know he fucking with his head. Like that's
Yeah. Fucking with him.
that make a good storyline to me. Like I don't look at it so much like because I feel like he was that was the like he really pushed you to that like I pushed you to that, like because he still was
Yeah.
fighting, bro. They still like Lamont took some good shots, bro.
Listen,
Lamont,
if
Hell yeah.
Lamont,
listen,
they had a real G fight. That built like a real cell fight. That built
if
like two niggas in jail, like bitch, ain't nobody gonna
yeah,
fuck this up. Like
Yeah.
yeah, one of those,
yeah, that was
one of
like
those ones. Yeah, was
that's when I
one
keep
of
telling.
those ones.
That's why I keep saying it's a good fight. Like I keep saying it's a good fight, but everybody just trying to push
Nah,
the one narrative that it
that shit
was.
was a good ass fight, Bolo. That shit was a good ass fight. And listen, and if Tank stick around for another year or 2 or 3 years, oh we got to thank Lamont for that. You feel me? We got to
Yeah,
thank Lamont for that
exactly.
cause listen, quiet as kept. They say Tank next fight was supposed to be Jake Paul. That he was out of there. You feel me?
Right.
So how listen how I'm looking at it. I don't know about everybody else, but before the draw. Tank was trying to get Loma. Loma ain't want to fight. So Tank like fuck it. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight a nigga I know from my area. You feel me?
Right.
I'm gonna put him on a map. Get him some money. You feel me? I'm gonna
Right.
get him some money, and then I'm gonna go fight. And then I'm gonna go fight Jake Paul. You feel me? And you know and go on the sunset. But that shit ain't happen. That shit ain't happen. How you know how he was thinking.
See,
So
bro,
now,
see, that's how I be looking at the shit, gang. That's why I don't be like that shit. Tank do don't really be bad, especially this situation, because all the other situation, he is the big dog. He treat them like y'all ain't like that.
facts.
Like that, nobody like the bully, bro. So I get that part of you. Like some niggas look at, oh, he be bullying, but to me, it's like. To me, he treat like Ryan Garcia rolling them. He treat. It's not like he get up there and tell you and try to sell that they go be something
Yeah.
that they what like like he
He
only
said
Right.
got
Lamont was good though. He
he
said, man, he said
just
Lamont
he
was
was
good.
calm telling motherfuckers like bro nah he nice like nobody
Yeah.
never seen Tank like that was the whole narrative nobody never seen it like this like he
Never seen nigga like that.
like come on dude one pushing that boy and all that and Lamont one looking like he was worried about getting pushed.
Yeah. No, no cap. That's real shit.
Like the
Yeah,
hell.
no, no, that's bad.
It's just like bro. I was raised like yo, bro. Real recognize real. You feel me? You know what a nigga cut from the same same cloth as you. You feel me? And you know real recognize real. And like that's how I felt about that fight. Them niggas know like bro for me, bro. Give it up. You feel me? Shit. You know what I'm saying he the same way I am. You feel me? I know it's gonna be a good scrap.
That's like that shit like that NBA young boy and Fredo Bang beef. Now you see when a young boy diss people from Chicago and all that other stuff, but then it's
Mhm.
like when it's Fredo Bang, he could really get under his skin. Like he
Fact.
really make him be all the way like everything you say is personal.
Yeah.
it's too personal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they shit. Like, nah. Like, you saw he kept trying to keep it so respectful, and then Lamont is
Bro,
still
this guy, that shit's so respectful.
on that Andre
Even
Wall.
when his mom was there, nah, he said, oh, nah, mommy in here, nah, I'm gonna keep it respectful. You feel me? When
But
nigga
even
said that, I'm like,
and
okay,
like
yeah,
even the shit Lamont was saying after the fight, like on the Andre Ward podcast, he was
yeah,
like, he know, he
yeah,
know,
facts.
like he
Right.
said the only thing they could have told him in his gym was like I saw that he went with whatever ahead busters. I saw that he went there, but look, you know why I wasn't tripping? Because all they could have
Cause I
told him
say I was
kick
kicking
ass.
ass. Yeah.
All they could like
I was
like
kicking that shit.
all they could tell you is that I kick ass. Like what else they gonna
Yeah.
tell you that I fuck shit up in this bitch?
That's a
Like come on,
fact.
you see what I'm saying? Like so that to me, like I'm really watching that part of it. You know, like
Yeah,
that's
I
what
seen
I'm
that shit.
focused on. Like so I'm not seeing it like I'm not even looking at that like no super business shit. Cause this wasn't like the Ryan Las Vegas big
Yeah.
De La Hoya. Nah, this was some hood shit. Like dude got
It's
out of
some
like
it's
him and
some
Kelvin got out
backyard
of jail.
boogie.
Just yeah,
Yeah.
him and Kelvin just got out of jail. They just got like this some shit like being in jail. Boy, you gonna have to tap in because now you know how you could think what a nigga saying, but you in the Rolls Royce and you riding around and
Uh,
everybody hating on you. When you go to jail and they let you know that you're a human and what your ID say and you got to go right here, them rumors is right here in
uh,
front of your face. Them bitches right
facts.
here. Yeah, right here.
You
Because
ain't gotta go nowhere.
yeah, and then you know you probably in that bitch on some I
Uh-huh.
I like because you know you might get it on, you might not, but you kind of do, especially if you really from like I've been wanting to show a couple of y'all bitch don't let that bother,
Uh-huh.
and then you go straight to fight Lamont, and I don't know what's. I just hate that I would have took this way better if it was the regular crew. If it was just Kenny and Kev,
Yeah, facts, bro.
like
That's all you needed, man. I don't think he's supposed to go train. He wasn't supposed to go train in DC. That's number one. You don't go train in DC, man. It's it's too it's too you feel me? It's just man. This wasn't a fight where you go train with Barry and them in DC. You feel me? This was
right,
supposed to be a strictly Baltimore versus DC. You feel me? You wasn't supposed to mix. You wasn't supposed to mix none in between. That shit was this fight supposed to be in Baltimore, right in the Upton gym. Feel me? It's supposed to be the whole city of Baltimore versus the whole city of DC. You feel me? Just
bro,
like that. It wasn't supposed
and
to be no friendly
that
dapping up. None of that
Yes,
shit.
bro. And that's what and listen, bro, that's what we saying. That's why them dudes back in the day was iconic. Like that's why them dudes was iconic. Like when they said the Rumble in the Jungle and Muhammad Ali and George Foreman had to go over there,
Yeah,
motherfuckers like in a different country running with the
shit
people.
was real.
Like I think what Kelvin growing at and what they need to understand, like Tank need to. I don't know what type of why it's not. I don't maybe it's not comfortable for him. I don't know because I saw when he bought the fucking apartment shit, somebody burnt it. But so I don't know about none of that type of shit. But I'm saying, bro, just think you could be iconic if you really, cause all you saw on Kelvin's story and lives all day, he's in the gym with 100 kids, bro.
100 kids, nigga, let them kids,
He
man.
in that bitch with 100 kids.
He let them kids, man.
He in that bitch with a
He
hundred
tapped in with
kids.
them kids, man, for real.
You telling me you going, bro? You go back there and hit them the dudes, talk about how they really fuck with you and whoop de
Man,
whoop.
that shit gonna bring another. Yeah, that shit gonna make you kick up. You feel me?
Man, these dudes
Fucking like
gotta.
Hollywood shit. I would have went back to the jungle.
That's why we keep telling these niggas, bro. Y'all gotta make if you want to be recognized. When y'all keep saying y'all want to be the best, nah, y'all niggas just want some money. Them
Yeah,
dudes in the back that we want the passion, bro. We want them
yeah,
dudes who won't be the best, like that passion, bro. And I feel like if you don't have that passion, get out. And I feel like that's the type of shit because at the end of the day, bro, like we praise Kelvin for being his father figure and all that too. But you know what that father figure mean? I mean, I'm gonna tell you some shit that you probably ain't gonna want to hear too.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think
hell
that's what
yeah.
it. I think that's what it is right
Yeah,
now.
Oh
DH, let's get real. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah. No,
Like,
and what I noticed too, see, this is another thing that I noticed, you know what I'm saying, from the generation that come behind me. I noticed that there's a lot of and I'm not saying with all, but I noticed with a lot, like I'm 53. If I'm talking to a dude between 35 and 40, a lot of times they want to let me know, nah, nigga, I know. And it's like a competition thing to let me know I know more than you know. I know just what you know. In most cases, you probably don't.
just because you ain't had the experience. You know what I'm saying? With certain shit, it's just not. But it's a competition thing comes. I noticed it with my son.
Yeah.
Motherfucker want to tell you something. I did exactly what the fuck you doing. I was on the exact same path, trying to get this done, trying to handle this, trying to do that. I'm telling you, motherfucker want to do it their way. They just don't want to hear the shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just be like,
yeah.
all right, go ahead and do it.
And the thing about it is like it's like it's like the respect, it's like the respect level. It's just different. Yeah, it's like like the ones coming up, they feel like they know it all. You get what I'm saying? It's like you can't you can't tell them nothing. It's like social media. You feel me? Like these platforms. Got them motherfuckers feeling like, man. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, we had we had OGs, we had people who came before us. You feel me? And no matter what age we got to, we still had respect for them. You feel me? No matter what age. I'm in my 30s. Feel me? I still got older homies. I still got, feel me? People who came before me. No, they can't. Bro, no, they can't send me to the store. Feel me? They can't. Feel me? They can't send me to the store like I'm a little nigga, but I still got respect for them. You feel me? Nowadays,
Right.
that respect is that shit out the window now. Now they
Listen,
feel like,
I'm gonna
man,
tell you something too that has changed with the culture. Like, slow the fuck down, nigga. Motherfuckers in these big ass fucking trucks, man. Man, slow the fuck down.
Yeah, it's just fast
We
stuff.
on the fucking parking lot. The nigga doing like 20. Like, nigga, slow down. Hit my
Yeah, he's
fucking mirror, man.
man, these niggas
tripping.
still ain't picture. These niggas still ain't picture door. Man, this nigga Shador didn't even go the first round. That's crazy.
He ain't go to damn. They trying to Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah, they doing him dirty, man. That's crazy.
What y'all watching?
The draft or not?
NFL draft on. He ain't even
Uh,
go. He ain't even going first round. He did a nigga 30.
They took Jalen Milroe.
No, they took the white boy from Old Miss, though, the nigga Jackson
Jackson
Dart.
Dart. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The Giants traded up in the first round to get him.
Damn.
That's crazy, man. They trying to make an example of that boy. They couldn't get at his dad, so they trying to make an example out the son.
Um, we know that because you got to think Dion was the first one to do that and become bigger than them.
Of course,
You was the one that damn near the reason why people started branding and started
of
letting people know
course,
like, man, you can make some money out. They can't tell me nothing. Them people don't own me. And they
of
like, nah,
course.
like you go feel like that. Nah, you was a mistake.
Yup.
You jailbroke the system. We can't let nobody come in here feeling like that again.
Yeah, they want them kids to come in there feeling like like almost like they need them, and not saying they don't, but I ain't gonna lie, it's a different age now. For one, these niggas is making money in college now. You feel me? So it's not like it's not like they ain't getting paid. These young niggas, they getting paid NIL deals. You feel me? So just as they need the franchise, shit, the franchise need them too. But.
Because
Shit, you.
this the first time the WNBA even thought about saying I just sit out. Like a lot of
Oh,
them saying
yeah.
I
Them,
just sit out and go make some money some other way.
them bitches is getting paid too in college. You feel me? It's like, man, the world shit different though. But for me, but as far as boxing, y'all, boxing's in a good place. We got that Chris Eubanks. That shit this weekend, and it seems
Yeah,
like
that's
them niggas
fine.
they don't like each other. Them niggas they don't
Nah,
like each other
facts,
for real. They
who,
got
facts.
who,
real beef.
who you think gonna win that fight, Shaw?
I'm going kind of bad. I know he the smaller man. I know he the smaller man coming up, but Eubanks, I don't know. Eubanks, he just don't like Eubanks don't really got no like there's nothing special with him to me, you feel me? I think kind of Ben could do more, but we gonna see if the size of Eubanks is too much for Conor Ben. But I could see Conor Ben winning.
You know,
But Eubank got a lot of experience on a high level, man. He do,
Hmm.
bro. Besides the size, bro, he got a lot of he got way more experience than Conor, bro. And
And
I
and and
Conor,
Conor
but
ain't been looking the same. Conor ain't been looking the same since he ain't been on that juice.
that's what I'm saying, bro. And he going up, even though I know they got to squeeze Eubank down. So
Hmm.
I don't know, bro. I mean, if I was betting, I would bet Eubank on the knockout. I would. I would
Oh,
bet.
you gonna knock out?
Yeah, I would knock on stoppage. And cause I got my bookie, when I looked at it on there,
Yeah.
that shit was only plus 145. So you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
Like
at
they
least that bitch
know.
a plus. At least it's a fucking plus.
Yeah, they know though. But that ain't really, you know what I mean? That ain't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, that ain't really nothing. I already know.
Yeah. They
That's a
know.
But
They
that's some
know,
shit.
bro.
But that's some shit. If you feel like if you feel like that, you could probably put that on some for sure shit and then parlay that bitch out.
Right. I mean, see, the thing is, conventional wisdom tells me that Eubank was stopping
yeah.
everything, considering everything, but you never know. You know what I mean? All this other shit going on with his pop, they
Then they
beefing.
really like
Yeah,
they don't like each other, huh?
yeah.
They really
Yeah.
get it on
Cause
anytime.
I think both of them I think they pops fought each other back in the days. I think they had like
Yeah,
three fights back in the
they had
days.
two fights. Yeah, Eubank won the first one, and the second one was a draw.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah. No, but
they got
I'm talking about Eubank Jr. and Eubank Senior. They going through their own shit.
yeah.
yeah.
Father
But
and
I'm
son
saying the
shit.
pops fought back in the days though, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
fought twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
See,
fought twice.
that's real shit. Like nigga, you fought my pops back in the days, niggas. Oh, let's get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know. I think boxing cool though, bro. Especially
And,
if you focus on the right shit. Like, cause I really don't. I really just plan on catching the aftermath when ESPN posting about Roelly and Ryan. And to me, I don't
oh
really
yeah,
want.
that's next week, bro.
Yeah, like, and then I can't wait. I can't wait to see Devin Haney, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Devin got
I'm
a I hope
I'm
Devin.
down there tweaked out. Bro. I hope because
I hope
bro.
Devin come back. I hope Devin come
You
back.
see, bro.
I hope
You
Devin
see
treat this shit like how he did.
come on, bro. Then the type of deals he was making and the type of leverage he had before he went, and now he's showing your ass that boy would never again. Like
No,
we
but
took
listen, listen.
they
The
take
money,
all of his
listen.
leverage
The
away.
money Devin just got for Ramirez. He said it was something crazy.
Well, all right, but he still got his
Listen,
shit then.
the nigga on Cigar Talk asked Devin, he like, yo, like you know what the what the negotiations was about. Devin said truthfully, like you know, me and my passport. He said, listen, man, we gonna go up in here and ask for this. You feel me? And if they on some bullshit, we gonna negotiate. Nigga, Devin said he said he walked up in there, they slid the paper across the table. He like, oh shit, it signed right there. He said he didn't even have to negotiate. He said that so listen, the niggas listen. The nigga, the cigar nigga, what's the nigga named Najee? Najee like, oh yeah, so that turkey money, you know, is legit. Nigga Devin like him saying, he like shook his head like, yeah, nigga, like the bag was different. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, one thing about the turkey nigga, he gonna pay you, but the fight you gonna be in might be the fight of your motherfucking life. You feel me? He gonna put you in he gonna put you in that shit. You gonna get paid, but
That might be the
that
fight of your
might be the fight of your
motherfucking life.
motherfucking life.
When the last time Ramirez been in the ring?
The Murray
Who's
just
that?
fought. He just fought the nigga who Tio fighting. What's the nigga name? Barbosa.
Yeah.
Ramirez lost to, bro. Let's quiet as cat, bro. Ramirez only lost to Barbosa and fucking he lost to Catterall. No, not Catterall. He lost to Josh Taylor. Ramirez was a key piece about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago at 140. You feel me? Ramirez was a nigga, and he just lost to Barbosa, the nigga Tio fighting. But yeah. But listen, one thing about Tio, nigga Tio was talking about, you know, he want to get paid. Top rank ain't paying him. Turkey said, all right, nigga, we gonna pay you, but you gotta get in there with somebody. You feel me? This might be the motherfucking fighter, might be the fight of your motherfucking life. What you gonna do?
Man, that was Ramirez that fought Barboza. That fight wasn't exciting.
Oh, that was a good fight. You don't like that? I like
No,
that.
not
I like
really.
that fight, H.
Now, Barboza, the way that motherfucker was talking about a year and a half ago, I was like,
Talking greasy, talking
I
greasy, right?
want to see this man. The couple fights I've seen, he hasn't wowed me. I'm not saying he can't fight, but it didn't wow me.
Yeah, he ain't got no like. It was ain't nothing too crazy about him. Okay, Barbosa and Ramirez, like
Virgil Ortiz.
they don't got like one thing that they good at, but they kind of could do a little bit, like they kind of could do a little like a little bit of everything, but they not like special or spectacular. Feel me? It's not like he got a good jab or he a good counter punch. He just he just good. You know what I'm saying? Just good. If T, I ain't gonna front. If Tia don't come correct, I got Barbosa. I got Barbosa. I got Roelly for the upset, and hopefully Devin. I just hope Devin go in there and treat Ramirez like he treated Regis, very cautious.
But see, when you at that top level though, that's how it is. If you come in that motherfucker slipping, anybody can beat you. Any B class, B minus fighter can beat you, and you could be an A class or an elite fighter. If you come in that motherfucker bullshit, you can get beat. So I definitely want to see Devin. That's my man. You know what
I
I'm
want to
saying?
see Devin too. I hope
Oh,
Devin be back to boxing.
what about Erickson Lubin coming back?
He fighting a pro box, right?
Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite fighters, man. I fucks with Erickson Lubin, bro. That's my dude, man. That's my
Yeah,
dude.
I fuck a little bit.
I actually think Lubin and Boots would be a good fight at 54.
Not right now. I think Luba need to get like 1 or 2 wins under his belt, get his confidence, like get his real confidence back,
Right, right.
and then
I think he's gonna look good though. I think Lubin gonna look good. I've been
I ain't
watching
like
some interviews and he was talking about some of the stuff he was going through and
yeah.
all of that. I think he's gonna be good.
I ain't
I
like how
definitely want to see him go. Huh?
I ain't like how Conrad looked at that fight last week. He looked like he was stuck in the mud.
Man, he looked regular and
Yeah,
basic. I don't even like,
he
and
might
I'm
have
not
fucked
saying
up
he's
his
not a good
he might have
fighter.
fucked up his stock.
I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. Maybe he just had a bad night, but I just was
Yeah,
paying attention to him because they was mentioning his name with Boots, and I'm
yeah,
like, bro, Boots
exactly.
will crucify that boy.
And listen, and Conrad was calling. Listen, you know what's so crazy? The nigga
What?
Conwell fought, forgot his name. But that nigga had a little bit of Sebastian Fundora in him. The way he was hitting Conwell with the motherfucking uppercuts, and Conwell and before that fight, Conwell was calling out Sebastian Fundora. Oh man, I'm happy he didn't take that fight with Fundora.
Oh, Fundora beat the shit out of him.
Fundora would have slept him.
Yeah, yeah, Fundora beat the shit. Yeah, maybe he just had a bad night, man. You never know what the dude
Yeah.
is going through outside the ring because he really did look regular and basic.
He
You know
looked
what I mean? But
irregular.
that other
He looked
guy,
irregular as hell, Edge.
man, that other guy I never even heard of. And that's the
Nigga
thing,
was
man. Sometimes these guys we don't know, they be the ones that got a style that can fuck up the guy that we like or the guy
he
that
was
we think is the A side.
he was looking like a baby Fundora in there, the way he was hitting Conway with them uppercuts. I'm like, oh shit, Conway better be easy. And it's like, I don't know, Conway just looked like he was stuck in the mud, or maybe he didn't take dude serious. I don't know, man. But
And for
he fucked
me,
his stock. He fucked his stock up with that. He fucking his stock up with that last performance. He gotta run that back, and he gotta stop, and he gotta stop, buddy.
that
Look,
boy, the one thing about that boy in that fight, he looked like he was in total control the whole fight.
The whole fight, he was total
The
control.
whole
People talk
fight. I don't
about,
think
oh,
like Conwell ever had a point where he was in control. He had a few little
nah.
spots where he got some shots off, but
Nah, Conwell
that
wasn't in
boy
control
controlled
at
that
all.
fight.
He was
Mm.
he was he was doing Conwell dirty. He was beating him to the punch. And even when Conwell like got a little hit off, Buddy was coming right back, and like he ain't seen phase. That's crazy.
man, I'm finna rock out, man. Y'all boys.
Yeah, I'm out of here too. I'm out of here. Yo, GG better get up, man. End the motherfucking live, man. For your shit be on for 3-4 hours, man.
Gee, they hit us
Somebody,
with another joint. Yeah, they charging for this shit too, man.
yeah,
We
somebody,
call it.
cause if somebody got G number, man. Call that nigga, man. Wake him up. Tell him end the live, man.
All right,
All right, y'all.
all right, Chef Bolo.
All right, y'all.